Let's pretend we scored a goal. Let's pretend we scored a goal.
Happy New Year, welcome to Top 4. My name is Peter, I'm an Arsenal fan, joined by David, an Arsenal fan.
Happy New Year, same old Arsenal.
Happy New Year, same old Arsenal. I'm joined by Oscar, a Chelsea fan.
Shout out to Dele Alli. You did your thing. That's all I got to say, innit?
That's it. I'm also joined by Ernest, a Manchester United fan.
I think Mike Dean is a Manchester United fan.
Why?
He helps us out.
And we've also got Admin Mike in the background giving us the stats, the lowdown.
Stats for them!
Zero.
Oh, fair enough. Alright, so we haven't done a podcast since last year. Unbelievable.
That was a long time ago. You know?
Yeah, it was a very long time ago. But we're into the new year. And David, as he said, same old Arsenal and so on and so forth. But anyway, we're looking at the next week's fixtures right now, and then we'll do like a little bit of a preview of each side, what we think about
Who
them
are we
this
starting
season.
with? Come on.
We're going to start off, mate. So it can only be right. Manchester United at home to Liverpool in the, the Northwest Derby? What do they call this?
The Cricklewood Derby.
I'm sure it's going to have a Mersey Mancunian thing.
It's Merseyside versus Manchester.
Is that all it is?
That's what they're calling it.
Because both of the other one, which no one really cares about, is happening at the same time.
I definitely care about that game.
Oh wow, yeah.
Really?
I definitely, because if Everton take points off City and we take points off Liverpool, we might be in the top 4.
Let's talk a bit about Manchester United then. If they beat Liverpool at Old Trafford, is there something we need to? We need to take Manchester United very seriously.
First of all,
Top 4, yeah.
I want to say a few things. I want to say to all the haters in the room, when I said,
I'm firm.
What I said,
Firm hater. Go on.
that's fine.
Go on.
You can do what you want.
Go on.
You have a Compton hat. You're not from Compton. All the people that I said we can get a 10 game winning streak, not to say it's happened, but it's definitely possible. We've won 6, 7. Just want to say that even if it doesn't happen, look at what United have done. The complete opposite of what we were doing in November.
Yeah.
Second thing I want to say is shout out to Wayne Rooney, man. Getting 249 goals in less games than Sir Bobby Charlton.
How many games is it?
543. Charlton did it in like 700 and something.
2, 4, 9,
Wow.
5, 4, 3.
There was always an argument back in the day that Bobby Charlton's an attacking midfielder and Rooney's a striker. Why is he taking so long? But Rooney's done it in less games. Shout out to Rooney, man. That was pretty dope.
Rooney.
Shout out to Rooney. And the perfect way for me to get past that record would be to do it against Liverpool. That would be
he would
one
love
of
that, innit?
that would be one of the best.
He loves a goal against Liverpool. doesn't he?
Hates Liverpool.
Hates him.
If United beat Liverpool, should they be taken seriously?
Very seriously.
I heard a Sky Sports pundit say that Tottenham was in the top 4 race before the Chelsea game.
Yeah.
We had the same points as Tottenham before that game.
Yeah.
So if they're in the title race, how are we not in the title race?
Just because of the form, innit? Because of the way that you lot had began and the way Spurs had began.
We're on better form than a lot of teams in the top 4.
Fair.
So
Fair play.
it's just one of those things. I'm not saying we are. I'm saying if Tottenham's there, we're there.
I don't know. I don't think it's as simple as that.
I think it is. I think that the top 4 has changed every week for like 3 months.
Yeah, and it will continue to do so.
It will continue to do so.
Yeah.
Arsenal are at the top 4 and could easily slide back in against Swansea. So
where are we?
We're 5th, blood.
you lot are 5th. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things. It's just one of those things I don't want to take for
It's a
granted.
joke, blood.
And like I said in September, can we make top 4? Yes. Will we make top 4? I don't know.
Do you think some United fans could get carried away for the fact that it was West Brom, Sunderland, Borough, West Ham? Those were like your victories. And
Games we would have struggled against Van Gaal.
you think so?
We haven't beaten West Brom at their ground in a minute.
But I mean, it's Man United. You look at the investment in the squad. You look at the kind of teams. In that Reading game, you had Mkhitaryan, Ibrahimovic, and Pogba
Against
on the
Reading?
bench. Yeah, I'm saying.
Okay, yeah.
On the bench, you had those 3. Do you get what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
still put Reading aside.
Yeah.
Without them, the tools are so there.
2 seasons ago, we lost to MK Dons with Kagawa in midfield and Danny Welbeck. players that I expected to kill MK Dons.
Very true.
It didn't happen. We played Cambridge United home and away.
Wow, yeah, that was a stiff one.
So as much as people can say these are teams you should put to bed, we should.
Yeah.
But we didn't last season.
Sure,
The season
fair
before.
enough.
We didn't beat West Ham last season. We didn't.
Yeah.
So there's
You
games.
lost that last
the-
game at Upton.
There's and we drew at Old Trafford.
Drew at home.
You see what I'm saying? This season, if there's one thing Mourinho's getting right, I have to be honest, our football has improved.
Yeah.
It really has improved. Some things we still need. Some individuals have that were good are not so good this season. I.e. Chris Smalling. He's just not been the same guy.
Can Mourinho win the league with Man United when you have Rojo and Jones at centre half? Do you think they can win the league with that kind of with that sort of pair for just as an example of what you got in your team?
Yeah, 146 clearance is the highest in the league.
You think it could go all the way? Yeah.
Of course, yeah. There's no reason why it can't.
Well, they're not good enough, are they?
No.
Yeah. So,
But a good manager can turn. You know,
yeah, very true.
can do whatever.
Yeah, but you would have said the same thing with West Morgan.
Look at. They were not good last season. Look at Danny Rose. Look at Danny Rose. Look at what he's done in the last 2 seasons. Pochettino's made him an amazing left back.
Oh, stop saying that.
He's an amazing left back.
Amazing.
I don't like him.
Good left back, competent.
I don't like Danny Rose at all.
Gets the job done.
I don't think he was good enough. But Pochettino showed me that like good managers still exist. Yeah, I think we can do a job with Rojo and Jones.
Are you bringing in reinforcements in January in the January window?
So.
Yeah,
I think so.
You need to.
We need a right back, man. We need a right back.
Bro, we say this from time, bro.
What, Darmy and Valencia?
Valencia, bro.
It's just not happening. But look,
Valencia annoys me, you know.
He's getting something out of Rojo and Jones.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
could get-
Valencia has been one of the best right backs in the league this season.
I think you got one Nathaniel Klein to have a conversation with you.
One of the best right backs in the league.
Yeah.
I think Valencia's not been excellent, but I just think it says a lot about the competent right backs we have in the league.
Yeah.
But he's not a right back. I want a right back.
Fair.
I want someone who can do the job. I think we need a winger, and I'll say we need to find a replacement for Carrick ASAP. Because
Why not, bro?
Wow. So you reckon that's it for him in terms of?
Bro,
I've been saying this from the summer.
As in,
guys,
I
what
said
the
it before.
game he's played in, bruv?
but like,
Yeah, but he's not.
Yeah, but it's that.
He's not 18.
It's
Bro,
not
it's
like.
Pirlo, bro.
I've been saying this from the summer before we got Pogba. We need to find Michael Carrick's replacement because there was a ball he gave to Rashford yesterday, and I was like, this guy is excellent.
yesterday, Reading. Yeah.
Reading, he is excellent.
He's not
Honestly.
baller, bro.
The thing is though, but you know, his contract runs out at the end of the
Yeah,
season.
he's getting that 1 year extension.
he's gonna have a rolling one then, yeah. He will
I
have
think
one.
give him a rolling one, bro.
Huh?
I said give him a rolling one until he says, fam.
Yeah, but we need to find a replacement.
What, Schneiderlin couldn't do that kind of role? Not, you know,
Don't ask me that.
Schweinsteiger, you know. You got players. you know what I mean? There's a lot of them.
Listen. Our midfield is more packed than I've ever seen it.
Yeah,
we have a lot of central midfielders.
That's right.
Bearing in mind, Timothy Fosu-Mensah is a DM, so
Oh, is he?
he's a DM. He's not a right back. He's not a centre back. But yeah, I say we need some reinforcements.
Yeah.
But even then, it's like, what for? Like, because I think the players we have now are doing the job. Like, is it? Do we need? If we needed them, is because we're in Chelsea's position and there's a title charge and we need reinforcements. Like, they just brought Ake back. You see
Oh,
what I'm
did
saying?
they?
Yeah,
we did.
they just brought Ake
Yeah, we
back.
did, baby.
Oh, that's a
You
bit
see what I'm
harsh.
saying? So
Huh?
Why? Why'd you pinch him back?
Because we need someone to sit on the bench, of course. Warm the bench. He's not going to play, so I don't understand why we brought him back.
Oh, you're saying okay.
But-
Yeah. Well, and just ruining Bournemouth like that.
do you think Chelsea care about Bournemouth?
Yeah,
They should.
Why?
They've given Bournemouth Bournemouth have given them a reason now to get a player back in their side.
okay.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, I see what you're
it's
saying.
like
I see what you're saying.
they've given him games, and now they've looked at him and thought, actually, no, he's actually quite a good player. He's a potential.
But I
good player.
don't think Conte would have noticed him in the summer. He was just on.
Just let him have the year. Do you know what I'm saying? Just let him see it out.
Oh, yeah,
Bring him back in the summer.
Yeah, you can say that, but I don't know what Conte's plans are because
Chelsea's
I've said for a long time Marco Alonso is not good.
Tell
He is not.
He's
good.
not.
He's
you
not.
what, though, he gets you some points on fantasy. Make no
because
mistake.
he's part of a winning team.
Fair
You
dues.
know what I'm saying?
Is Liverpool game then a real test for Man United to see exactly where they are?
I think every game we've had since this run began has been.
Oh, you talk about United still?
Yeah, but
so
Liverpool's
yeah.
the biggest one though. Out of everyone you faced so far in a winning streak.
Liverpool's not a test, bro.
Who have you faced that's difficult so far?
Liverpool's not a
That's
test, bro.
difficult to face.
Yeah.
I'll say West Brom was difficult.
Not
Right.
at United level though.
Bro, you're Manchester United. Stop that.
Yeah, no,
Stop that.
I know.
You're Manchester United.
You haven't watched us in the last 2 seasons.
I watched the amount you spent in the last summer.
That's
so.
fine.
Yeah.
That's
I
fine.
think West Brom is not a challenge.
That's fine. Tottenham spent 30 million on Sissoko and he doesn't even ride the bench sometimes. So does that mean that he's meant to put out 30 million? No. It just means that you overspent.
Yeah.
On a player.
But
Spending
West
money-
Brom is not a challenge for United.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The challenge is not necessarily in the size of the club. Because people were bopping us 3 seasons ago. We were not a challenge for people.
Yeah.
So name and size of club means nothing if the players ain't...
Quality of players though.
No, we have quality of players, but what I'm saying is that I don't look at Liverpool as a challenge. I really don't.
But you look at West Brom as a challenge.
Yeah, because I know the dynamics that make our team lose games.
Ernest, that's crazy.
You hate Liverpool.
I don't hate
crazy.
Liverpool.
Bro,
I don't hate Liverpool.
I hate that.
I don't hate Liverpool.
What? No,
I
come
hate
on.
that.
What do you
What are you
hear?
guys talking about? This is bad.
It's like
If you're talking about the size of club versus size of club, of course it's a big game.
No, I'm saying player for
No,
player.
player, squad. Like quality of player.
Quality of player.
Yeah.
Liverpool have better players than
Then
West Brom.
by a mile. By the way, a country mile.
I know we're going to talk about Arsenal later, but look at the recent our last Premier League game.
But bro,
But that doesn't change the fact that Liverpool is a
but-
better challenge than Bournemouth.
No. What they're saying is that
Yeah.
Liverpool squad-wise is a better challenge.
It's a
What
bigger challenge,
I'm
yeah.
saying is that
But
for
we
me,
already know what to expect.
But you know what?
for me, I look at Liverpool and I'm not phased.
No, but it's not just that. I'm saying like, look, Liverpool's a title contending team and very serious at that.
Yeah.
West Brom is not.
Are they?
Oh, 100%.
Liverpool?
Have you watched Liverpool?
Have you watched
games?
Liverpool?
Dude. So
What are you talking about? Come on, bro.
hang on. So you're telling me Liverpool's not a title contending team
Listen,
this year?
if Liverpool was serious, yeah, they should beat Sunderland. You don't drop points there, bro.
Pete, this is why I agree with you. If you're talking about them having better players than West Brom, of course they do, and that therefore makes them a better challenge for United. The reason why I don't see them as a bigger challenge than West Brom is because I knew the test that was coming at West Brom. We don't do well against teams we have to break down. We really don't.
Some teams are going to be difficult to beat because they're going to come up and set up against like West Brom will come and set up against Man United.
100%.
Whereas Liverpool are going to play their football and Man United are going to play their football.
Yeah,
and the better one wins.
100%. And a lot of the time, in the last 3 years, it's not been them
Mad.
because their football is not sustainable.
But
You cannot. I've said this from Brendan Rodgers. I've said this for years.
Yeah.
You cannot high press for 38 games. You can't do that.
I mean, Spurs
You cannot-
showed you that last season.
and exactly.
No, of course.
You can't do that. You have to actually play football. Lallana is a great acquisition. Wijnaldum, for me, is hit and miss. But you look at Lallana, Coutinho, sometimes Firmino, because Firmino for me is still he needs to do some work. And then you've got who else? Mane. Yes, those 4 players is the same same 4 players they had when Suarez, Sturridge, Coutinho, Sterling were there. Yeah. Again, the same problems from Brendan Rodgers. Why have you not signed another centre back apart from Clavan and Lovren and Mamadou Sakho, who you don't want to start?
Let's not forget Coulter.
You're telling me, yeah. Now this is me anticipating that we're gonna beat Liverpool. We've got Mkhitaryan, we've got Zlatan, we've got Marshall, we've got Mata against that back 4, and Mignolet. I am not shook of Liverpool.
yeah, but you had them
really
against
not.
that back 4 at Anfield.
Wow.
And didn't score.
No, who are we playing on the wing? We had Rashford. He's not a winger. And what was he doing? And he was playing. And he was playing right back. He was playing right back in that game.
I hear that, but that's Mourinho, isn't it?
No, it is Mourinho. What I'm saying is that this Liverpool team without Mane, I think Coutinho just came back. Yeah, I'm not saying we're not going to have a game. What I'm saying is that West Brom presented more of a challenge than this Liverpool team is going to bring.
Wow.
Real talk.
I look forward to it next Sunday.
I look forward to the game
Because I think
Just set it
Liverpool,
up for me.
what I like about it being that Liverpool are the away side, Liverpool are going to come out to win. Like, there's not a game this season Liverpool do not come out to win. And that's one thing I think is quite threatening about a side like
See,
Liverpool.
that's why he's saying we know they're gonna come and play.
And we know what Liverpool are
Yeah,
to do.
but the point is, like, when City did that at Man United, at Old Trafford, look at what we were all looking at thinking, raw, how can Man United get beat in the manner in which they got beat against Man City? Not just the fact that it was, it's too tough, two big, massive clubs against, two top managers and all that kind of thing. But, like...
season, man.
Yeah, no, it was early in the season. It was early in the season. But they went to Stamford Bridge and won. They went to the Emirates and scored 4. They were battering us at one point. No, Liverpool. So like I'm saying, in terms of out of the big lot, what was Liverpool Tottenham scored? Does anyone remember?
1-1.
1-1. Okay, where was that?
That was like first game of the season, or so.
It was early.
It was early, yeah. Okay,
yeah.
so against
like their second big game after.
So they haven't lost in the top against the top 4 fighting contenders of the league. So when you look at their record against the big guys, they're not actually bad at all. And okay, yes, your argument about West Brom is sort of Liverpool's argument with like Sunderland, where Sunderland are going to be so hard to break down, and yeah, they were unlucky. I mean, 2 penalties against Sunderland was a bit.
They were a bit unlucky. I'm honest. If I'm honest, they were unlucky.
Yeah.
But for me, the epitome of Liverpool is Bournemouth. That is the
Burnley,
personification. You can even say Burnley. You need to find a way to break teams down without just having pop shots from Coutinho and having pace. How do you actually break a team down? For me, this Liverpool team is still struggling from the same issues they had under Brendan Rodgers.
But I don't know a side that knows how to break teams down well, because everyone struggles against stiff opposition.
What he's saying.
I think we're all like that.
No, because we're talking about Liverpool specifically,
Yeah.
and they've had the same issues, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, no,
see what I'm saying?
But I would look to this game thinking, right, this is a real statement if we can beat Liverpool.
It's two of the biggest club in England, and right now it's the scenario that it's in is that United are trying to get into the top 4.
Yeah.
Liverpool are trying to win the league and stay in the top 4.
Yeah.
So I think that's what makes it a big game. So, but if
look at the form.
For me,
look at the form of the
for me
season.
personally, I feel like if United beat Liverpool, I'll start taking them seriously. As for now, I'm just like...
It's a big statement if United beat.
Yeah, I think it is.
It's a very big statement. But I'm speaking from a personal perspective where I'm like, I genuinely don't see.
No, it's granted.
This is not to say that we're going to keep a clean sheet,
Granted.
but I am very confident we're going to beat Liverpool.
Because if Liverpool of like Dalglish, Roy Hodgson sort of era time, or even Brendan if you want, when they were like struggling with Everton, fighting for 7th, 6th, 8th place, then I'd agree with you wholeheartedly. Because it's the form of this season. Liverpool have come out quite frightening this year. And yeah, okay, the games that they've dropped points at, you think, oh man, Liverpool is it the same old Liverpool again?
Because
that's very good this year.
Because let's look at how they played us at Anfield.
Yeah,
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If there's one thing I know about Mourinho is that when he plays a big game, it's chess. It's and that's all it's going to be. That's the other factor. This is the thing. We could lose to Liverpool, and I won't be surprised. Stephen Housen said we're going to do 3 things against Liverpool: win, lose, or draw. It could easily happen. But I look at Liverpool and I know exactly what frailties they have. They've had it for 3 seasons now. If I can see it, there's an issue.
No, I think and you have to criticize the manager on that front for sure, because from goalkeeper to the back 4,
it's pathetic.
He's not done. He's not. Klein is all you can say. Is like
I'll give Matip his due. I think Matip has been good this season.
Yeah, but you need another one, don't you? You need someone to replace him.
Centre backs are unique in that it's a partnership.
He was for free at the age of how old? I don't know how
24,
old.
25.
Yeah, so okay, fine. Okay, fine. He's got time.
He's been good this season.
He's got time.
I think Matip has been. Quite
if they do look at the whole Champions League thing next season, like we're gonna be in that kind of thing. There's a whole lot of it. But yeah, I genuinely think if Man United beat Liverpool, I'll be like, right, okay, it's time to just sort of let's just see what's going. Like I'll pay attention. Whereas if Liverpool beat Man United, I'll be like, right, Liverpool, man, this is long. They beat everybody.
But they've got Chelsea very soon after that.
I'm not worried about Chelsea at Anfield.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
I am very worried.
No, as in, if I'm a Liverpool fan, sorry, speaking as in, I'll it's a mouth-watering game. I'd look at anticipation for that game. Now that game could go either way as well, but it's just that finally Liverpool fans can sit and think, you know what, we've got a chance to go and actually it's in our hands. If we beat United, if we beat Liverpool, if we beat Arsenal again, guess what? We'll be up there, and we'll be up there till May, not just like, not potentially.
Because I'm all for getting the big teams out of the way.
Yeah.
Get them out of the way, man.
You want to, but do you know what? At the same time, I like the mixture of everyone, because if you get the big teams out, I don't know what it is psychologically, but when you sort of see like, you know, Hull or Swansea on the horizon afterwards,
off, man.
you switch off. Like you just subconsciously, I don't know what it is. It's the problem with us as human beings.
I
that
like
we just
having
think,
that big game towards the end of the season.
I like a mix. I like because we got a few tough ones, by the way, coming to the end of the year. End of the season, and all it does is keeps you on your toes to remember, yo, there's a title at hand, or there's, you know, there's something to fight for. But if you've got 10 easy games, to, you know, from game 28
it's
to
very
38,
unlikely that you're going to win all 10.
bro. And the thing is, you'll be more
Unless you're
livid.
Arsenal.
Maybe
Because Arsenal second half of the season, when the big teams are out, they're out of Champions League. Arsenal kill teams, you know.
we do but we do at the point
kill
where everybody now we get stops. We you know, when everyone stops talking about
That's the
us,
thing I don't get.
it's
bro.
when people stop talking about us, and it's like, okay, Arsenal's title's over, move on. We're talking Leicester and Tottenham.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden Arsenal finish second. It's because we're just out of the spotlight. There's no noise.
There's no pressure.
We go out there, we do the professional job and get it done. But when the heat is on, it's like. But anyway, Liverpool. So you know, we can briefly talk on Liverpool. What do we reckon for them this year? Is this a must-win game at
Well,
Old
we're
Trafford?
talking about this United game. Mane's not there. Sturridge picked up a knock. Is he going to be fit?
No, I think he's got
It's
a bad mark.
it's very likely he's out.
I think he's got a bad
It's big
mark.
for them, you know.
It is.
No Mane, no Sturridge.
Yeah.
So what's it? Origi, then he's
Firmino.
Coutinho's coming back, or I don't know if he will be rushed
gonna risk
in.
Coutinho at
14. When
The
is it?
15th.
Next weekend, Sunday.
He's touch and go, bro.
It's touch and go. Depends how training goes.
Yeah.
It depends. You know, Lallana's still there, which I think is one of the. Lallana and Henderson are very.
If they had their
players.
full 11, I'm talking differently.
Fair play.
Real
Fair play.
talk. Because they've been undeniably the best attack in the league this season.
Fair play.
But with them strong guys out of your team, it's and we've got people on form, like, bro, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
The only thing that doesn't look good for Liverpool, they haven't beaten Manchester United since March 2014. So I see where Ernest's confidence comes from. Since that Suarez situation.
Since the 3-0.
Since the 3-0 at Old
Yeah,
Trafford.
you know,
Ever since
and
then.
before that is what? 2009 when they beat us 4-1?
They beat you 1-0 in 2013, the same season. But yeah, like you
No,
said,
at Anfield.
at Anfield,
That was at Anfield. At Old Trafford,
yeah. No, but even the win, I'm saying the 3-0 win
Did
was
they
at Old
beat you in the
Trafford.
Brendan season?
Yeah,
that's the
that's the 3-0.
That's the 3-0. What I'm saying is,
Yeah.
I think the other win at Old Trafford before that was when
Torres.
Ronaldo was there.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it is
Yeah,
09.
Wasn't it after
March,
the
yeah.
years?
March 14th.
The 4-1.
4-1.
Where he
yeah.
dappled Vidic and that.
Where
Yeah.
Gerrard
He
kissed the
does
camera.
that all the time.
No,
Torres
I
used to
think
kill Vidic
that
all
was.
the
I
time.
think that must have been Benitez.
Because there was a 2-0 that Liverpool smashed us, and Torres was all over Vidic.
Same season.
you see what
Yes,
I'm saying?
09.
Yeah.
So it would have been Benitez.
So I'll be honest with you. When it comes to Liverpool at Old Trafford, I'm not shook.
Yeah.
Anfield is a different case.
Okay, that's interesting.
That's
yeah.
why. That's why when it came to Anfield, that's why when we went to Anfield, I was like, "Rah." That's the game I was shook. I was like, "Okay, well," because Bailly had just come to the league. Ibra wasn't doing his thing at that time. It was like, "Rah, what's going on?" Mkhitaryan hadn't even touched grass. Now he's back.
No, okay.
What could happen?
That's brought some perspective to me because I didn't realize the record at Old Trafford is that poor. Like it is poor in terms of wins. Yeah, they might have nicked a draw once in a blue, but just it's been a bad record over there. Do Liverpool need to invest in this January window in order to keep their title hopes legit and
it's a good question.
realistic? Because
Jose
because
Fonte is on the market. Grab him.
Jose Fonte, yeah.
He's on the market. Grab him.
It's funny because he's now getting a bad reputation at Southampton because it seems like he's been talking his way out.
He said in the summer he wanted to leave. They said no. Now another window's come. He's being consistent. The guy go. If he wants to go, let him. Because these men have persisted with Yoshida for years, and it's like he's rubbish.
Squad player, isn't it? Just a guy you can bring in.
This guy has assisted United on 2 occasions. He gave the ball to Van Persie and he gave the ball to Marshall. He's rubbish, bro. He's rubbish.
What did we predict for this result? With all this in mind, all this talk in our minds
Say
now.
United win, bro.
You're saying United win. What are you saying, Oscar?
I hate to say it, but United win, you know.
Michael?
I hate to say it.
United win.
Ernest, United win, yeah?
Draw.
Draw.
You look after all of that. I'm gonna say it.
You might say a draw.
Nah, United win.
I think I'm gonna stick the neck on the line. No, I do. Just
Just
because
looking at the team,
it's just-
I can't.
If we lose another centre back because apparently Rojo's muscle thing we're not too sure. If we lose another centre back,
How's Jones? Is he okay?
Jones is fit. Smalling's still there. Yeah, I don't know how long. I don't even know if it's serious.
Yeah.
But if we lose another centre back, I think we'll concede, but we'll still win. But I don't think we're going to.
I do think. I mean, Liverpool drew with Plymouth, which is a bit of a bit, but it's a very poor.
And they've
result.
got Southampton.
Poor result. They got Southampton. I think is it the following week after United?
No, they've got Southampton this week.
Where? In what?
League Cup.
Is that this week?
Yeah, we're playing Hull on Tuesday.
Oh, I thought it was
Really?
I thought it was
we're playing
next
Hull
week.
on Tuesday. No.
Right, it's non-stop for you though.
Oh bloody hell! But anyway, yes, that's a B side against Southampton.
Yeah, but someone's gonna play. Someone
Yeah,
from
the
the
squad
first
isn't big,
because
yeah.
it's a semi.
The squad isn't big. It's a semi,
It's
but
a semi.
you know, will Liverpool fans want the title race challenge, or would they prefer the League Cup?
Liverpool haven't won a trophy since 2012.
Would that matter to them?
2012.
The game against Cardiff, the League Cup, I think it was.
We're still calling that a trophy.
Well, that's the competition we're referring
course
to
it
right
is.
now. So
Listen, for me, silverware. I'm not one of these people that grades it. I'm sorry.
Granted, but I think if the option was that the League Cup semi-final is going to be a very big detriment to my title race chances, I'd rather settle for the title race chance personally, as a Liverpool fan.
Theoretically, it's
under circumstances.
easy to say. What's it called? Under the circumstances, but at the same time,
Yeah,
you boost your confidence by winning a trophy.
you do. But what if the players are no longer available because of how much work they're putting in? You know, like Oscar's saying, it's non-stop. Like how many games have we had this year? What, 3 or something like that already? And we're what's today's date? The 9th?
The 7th.
The 7th? 8th?
The 8th, sorry.
Right, and we've had 3 games. Like Liverpool played 3 times, and then to play again next week, and in the weekend against Manchester United. Like they're gonna be resting players. The League Cup's 2 legs as well. It's not like a one-off. So
I don't know why that is,
it's a lot of games. Well, it's a fair chance, isn't it, to play home each side?
bro. It's a semi.
Yeah, but where'd you play the semi then?
You play the semi in a neutral ground.
They'll throw it at Wembley, and we'll all be livid about that.
No, regard. I'm not talking about the location. I'm just saying a semi for me is one
game.
leg. Yeah.
Oh, I say play at Twickenham, bro.
That's not a bad shout, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Liverpool might nick it, might. But anyway, it's a long shot.
Play at Twickenham, bro.
Let's talk about the other Northwest derby then, shall we? Everton, Man City. Don't know if you lot have much to say about Everton or Man City even, but
I'm hearing a rumour, yeah.
Yep.
About Everton, yeah.
Yep.
Usmanov has sponsored their training.
Bro,
It was on the Sky Sports.
it was confirmed on
I'll
Sky
be
Sports.
livid if that man leaves the club, bro.
Because that'll be the second one that's gone from Arsenal to
Just gone
Everton.
from Arsenal.
Dude, Usmanov, and it's because he's wanted to spend the money at the club. He's wanted to be in the board, and they're not allowing him to be on it. It seems. Do you know what I mean? So it's almost like, well,
I think he's gonna go, bro.
you think he's gonna go?
Yeah.
Such a shame.
He's gonna join Everton, bro.
Such a shame. If he joins Everton and starts pumping money in
True.
there, oh, that'll be annoying.
Shout out to Adam Oluluke, man.
What do you think of Everton this season, gents?
Oh, they're just such a mess.
Oh, they're a mess.
Yeah,
Go on.
like they'll have 2 good games and then they're losing again. So it's like you just don't know what you're gonna get from Everton.
Is Koeman the man? Is he still the man?
I think he's got an interesting team. I think the team isn't good enough. I think some of those players are just not good enough. Like if the Morgan Schneiderlin rumours are true, which I'm gutted about, then he's a better acquisition than Gareth Barry. To be honest, he's not a dirty player. Like he can actually tackle.
Right.
Then you've got people like Cleverley, who I think is not been too bad. James McCarthy, not been too bad. Deulofeu needs to go. Deulofeu needs to go.
How do you think the fans will feel about losing to Leicester City in the FA Cup yesterday?
I think they'll be gutted.
Because Everton fans, if anything, would want the trophy.
I think they'll be gutted.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think if you're a
that's true.
mid-table team,
The cup is always
you want a good cup run.
Yeah.
You want the good cup
and
run.
it's a realistic chance. It's
Yeah.
actually happening.
Get to Wembley, you know what I mean? Have a
Because they were there last year.
FA Cup ain't
Word
really
of
a
the time.
dream for these, man. Like
were in
it's
Wembley
it's
last
a
year.
feasible thing.
I mean, you would have thought the same thing with the League Cup. I would have said, yo, go for that League Cup. Because, again, if they're out in Wembley in February, all it could do is probably boost you to the end of the season. Man City, what are we saying in terms of... Guardiola looks a bit annoyed. He looks a bit like...
Oh, did you see his interview?
Blood, I heard it on the radio and the
that Guardiola
monotone
interview.
was just superb.
It was class. It was actually class.
Superb.
The guy said, I'm very happy. Happy New Year. I was dying.
And the guy said, well, you don't sound happy. And he goes, more than you believe. I said, yes, this guy is funny. I'm seeing the funny Guardiola.
I think...
Are we being harsh as a whole to Pep Guardiola?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so at all.
No, granted, his team selection have been shocking at times, yeah.
It's like, he hasn't got a first team. It changes every game.
I think we've gone way we're using it as validation to say, you're not
Not that
great.
guy.
You're not that guy.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't think anyone's saying that, you know. I'll be
But
honest.
the way he's getting peppered, bruv.
No, I think that the same, and this is what I hate about English media. They build you up to tear you down.
Yeah.
My thing is, don't give the guy that much credit when he comes. Let's see what he can actually do. Like every other manager that comes here, because they built him up to be the Messiah, and when he got it wrong, so maybe he might not be that good. But you guys are the same people that were rating him when he came.
The thing with I'll play devil's advocate. British media, the thing is what's the story? What sells? What can we talk about now? Do you get what I'm saying? Guardiola as a player, it seems like he was lauded in Spain, but no one really spoke about him here.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not, or maybe just because it wasn't our era, our time. But like when he became the manager of Barcelona and won the Champions League first year, treble first season
in a particular fashion.
and in a style
He
of
didn't just
play,
win the
didn't he?
Champions League.
Very much so.
Like they were the best team around.
He come in and
for
got rid
years.
of Deco, rid of Ronaldinho first hand. Like that, bruv, Ronaldinho was Barcelona. Like
At
if we
that
forget,
point. At that point,
like
yeah.
he was the guy. So he came in and done his thing, and it was like this is a unique story. He wasn't very popular when he first joined, but then he we're talking how many titles in how many years?
13
and
or
4.
16.
See what I'm saying? Like what is that?
No,
Went to Bayern,
and for me, I'll always give a guy credit where credit is due. What I'm saying is, don't switch your mind so quickly because a guy has lost a couple games or Otamendi's not good enough or Clichy's not good enough.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is that he's received plaudits before he's come, and other managers are getting slated after they've lost 1 or 2 games, and their reputation has gone down the drain while his pedigree's gone up. So the minute he loses, it's like in the beginning for me it was like, why don't you slate him as much as you do the other managers?
Yeah.
And then they started doing it, and it's like, Pep is feeling the pressure, but let him feel it.
But that's the okay. Correct me if I'm wrong here, because what I'm getting is that okay, look, why don't you do what I wanted? And then when it happened, it was like, well, why are you doing it?
According to who? You're saying the media or Pep?
Like us,
Well,
the
I
people,
don't get it.
so, like
Yeah, I'm
socially,
confused.
as in
What do you
like
want?
you're saying, he came in before he'd even like
Before
started.
ball had
managing-
been kicked.
Before ball was kicked, he was lauded, kind of thing, yeah, right.
Yeah.
And now,
Because of his CV.
but then he said, what's it called? Why doesn't he get slated the way other managers do, right? But now he's getting slated. It's like, okay, but why are we like this to Pep now? Why are we being harsh to Pep? Or why is this even happening?
I'm not saying why. The first
I don't
question,
think anyone's been harsh to him.
That's what. Yeah, the first
You
question.
what?
The first question.
I don't
you
think
said
anyone's
was,
been harsh to him.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's been harsh to him.
I think he's got the same treatment every other Premier
Every
League
other
manager
managers
gets.
get. Yeah,
I don't know,
I'll be very honest.
because you're saying that maybe he can't do it here. It's like what gives you that impression he can't
No
do
one
it?
said
No one said
that.
What, that's what I just
I
heard.
get the feeling.
That's what I just heard.
From who?
What? That he
I don't
can't do
know
it
how
here?
to-
No. I was
As
just
in
saying,
we're all just discussing and talking
I was
about.
just
I just
saying,
heard
innit?
something like that.
like they're using it as you can't. What is it?
Like he said, yeah, he said
What
that-
you think that they're implying that he can't do it? Well,
like right now he's going for a situation where
he just beat West Ham 5-0.
he did beat West Ham 5-0, but I think the interview we were referring to was that Burnley won. Was it
Which
Burnley?
he won.
He won.
He won.
the game.
But remember, like the way that they sort
And
of
he had a red card.
but the way that they approached him
The
and
interviewer
everything.
asked him calm, Pete. He was just pissed off from the weeks before, so he thought, let me let it out in this
No,
interview.
no.
Bro, the interviewer didn't do anything to him.
No, because if the guy says, "Are you happy?" He says yes, and he goes, "But you don't seem like you're happy."
I think that period, that portion of the interview is unnecessary. You don't have to ask a man if he's happy. Ask him about the football, And then if he still says he's not happy, leave it.
Yeah, but it's like, are you happy with the way your team play? Are you happy with?
And he said yes, he's happy. And
But he answered every question.
kept egging him on.
He answered every question, but then it came to. But hang on, you don't even look like you're happy.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, hang on a minute.
I didn't understand.
You see them asking Ferguson that question.
Oh,
You're getting kicked out of the room. That's
Yeah,
straight.
but that's only because Ferguson threw his toys out the pram and goes, "I'm not going to interview the BBC."
but it's the thing, though.
But
You don't ask.
that's
No, but the story behind
that was
very-
different.
very
Yeah,
serious.
that was
What?
different.
Yeah,
The reason why he
that's
didn't.
serious. Yeah.
out of the pram.
Yeah, but
No,
the reason why he didn't.
that's an oversimplification of it.
What I'm saying, you don't go ask Fergie, are you happy? And you don't.
Personally, I
When
don't,
you don't
I don't
do
see
it.
Like I don't see
They don't
why.
get to know one else.
I
You
don't
don't
think
do it
so.
so everyone knows.
I don't think anything like. I don't think Pep needed to react in the way he did.
Remember when Mourinho said last season, the first thing I want to do is congratulate all the referees. They've done an excellent performance, right?
Yeah.
Right. And nothing was brought back to that attention. It was just he literally laid up that was even a question. Remember
Wait, I swear he got a fine or something.
yeah, of course you get the fine later.
Yeah.
Why? But he said he.
He said first.
No, okay,
That's
look,
just that.
yeah,
To me,
no,
that just proved that the
that's
referees were
silly.
terrible.
No, obviously, but it was
No,
because
it's-
because he was being sarcastic. The
Yeah,
thing
but the only way you know he's being sarcastic is if the referees are bad.
Would you-
if referees had a great game and he comes out and congratulates the referees,
That is
hold on,
you're not
hold on.
gonna.
That is
Because the referee
last
thing is-
season was.
If Clattenburg has a sick game, calls everything right, and you say congratulations to Clattenburg, you're not getting fined.
But if the
God.
referees have had a bad game,
Bad year, bro.
yeah,
Full stop.
then if the FA know it and they know he's being sarcastic, then they know the referees have been bad. So exactly. So him saying that he's congratulating them, how do you get fined for that?
How can you get fined for congratulating the ref?
because
You realise-
do you know why? No, because the context. Remember, he
It's
got
where he
at,
lost at Sunderland.
no, he got at the referees every week, right? And he was getting fined for that all the time. So on the flip side, he just said, you know what, I'm gonna bat this ball the other way. And say, you know
They
what?
asked him about the game. He said, "I have to say congratulations."
Yeah, exactly.
to the referee.
They didn't ask him about the ref or nothing. He said, "What did you think of?" I think it was Southampton. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I don't know. I
That's when
assumed it was
on that-
Sunderland.
He went on
I
that
don't know.
7-minute rant interview, and he said, "If Chelsea
That
sacked
was
him-"
Sunderland.
That was Southampton.
That was Sunderland at home. Oh,
Sunderland
it might have been Southampton.
Sunderland
It might have
league
been,
at
yeah, it
home.
might have been Southampton. My bad.
What's it called? And he goes, if Chelsea sacking me, they'll sack the greatest manager. It's like, whoa.
Yeah.
Where the heck is this coming from?
Because he was under pressure.
It was under pressure, but you know
Mourinho
what?
was under
He was
pressure.
under- they had told him before that game, yo, results need to pick up or you might be out the door. Then he just lost. First interview, if Chelsea sacked me, they've sacked the best manager.
I think
So he was,
you know
yeah,
what?
he was feeling it.
With the Pep thing, though, I do think that the British media didn't clock that he's a human being, and so he couldn't just come into the league, sprinkle some stardust, and win the league.
Look, you just look.
No, honestly.
Look at Pep's CV.
Yeah.
Pep's won the Champions League
Yeah.
in Germany with.
No,
with
he didn't.
No, I didn't.
my bad.
He only won it in Spain
He won the Bundesliga. How many times did he win the Bundesliga?
twice. The 2 years he was there.
Back to back.
Yeah.
He won.
He won them both in March. I mean,
Okay,
that
but
tells
there you go.
everything.
Successful in Spain, successful in Germany.
Very true.
He's come to England. We're expecting him to be successful here, and he has clearly, in some of the things he said, it seems to me he's underestimated the Premier League just a little bit.
Yeah, and that's okay.
That's all
But
right.
what has he received?
But that's okay.
All you're
Yeah,
throwing
like,
to me is this,
I mean, look,
one
on
interview
this
where
pod-
someone said, "Why you don't seem happy?"
No, on this pod, I've heard Mandem, yourself included, where you've just sort of slewed Pepper, said, "Hang on a minute, how can this guy not do his homework? How can this guy
Yeah,
not do
I've
this?"
seen,
and that?"
but that's only after things he said.
Yeah.
I've never gone after like,
No, of course.
City have lost the game, so I'm gonna go at Pep because they lost. I've gone at him when he said, I didn't know how many crosses there were in the Premier League.
Yeah.
That's when I went at him. And
Yeah.
what was the other thing he said?
They don't practice tackles.
If you don't practice tackles, yeah.
Yeah.
So how
But-
can you,
but that's the
those
thing.
two things I didn't understand. So that's why I went at him.
No,
and
but-
I might have done the same things in those other leagues if I watched those other leagues every single week like I watched the Premier League. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So I can't.
I just don't think that he's had any harsh treatment.
I don't think so either.
I think they just need to leave him alone.
I just think people want him in cotton wool.
No,
It's not cotton wool, bro.
No. Pep fans want this bread in cotton. Have you heard Owen Hargreaves talk about Pep Guardiola? It's like he's his dad.
No, he loves
Pep. And I'm like, bro, my thing is this. If you love Pep, say it when he gets it wrong. That's all I'm saying. Because any other manager gets it. When Mourinho was losing games, they were on his back.
Yeah.
You're the
But
special one.
Mourinho has the arrogance.
Whether he has arrogance
He has the
or
arrogance.
not, whether he has arrogance or not, bro, he does good praise, man. When he flops, you tell him he flopped.
No,
some of these guys don't do it.
And
to
some
prepare.
guys, some
They
guys
don't do
get
it
it
to
less
prepare.
because of the demeanour, the character. Some people
What
get
is
it
your,
less than others.
why should your character have anything to do with
Do you know why?
you get slated
Shall I
on?
tell you why?
Nah,
Because-
it
no,
should,
it's-
it should.
It should not.
no,
Right, if you're
bro.
cocky and you slip up,
It should not,
I'm going
bro.
for you.
Yeah, no, hold
No,
on.
I'm going
no,
for
but journalism doesn't work like that. It shouldn't work like that if it
Why
does.
shouldn't it?
Because you should be unbiased
But the
towards
thing-
your opinion of what a man does in his output, not his character. His character has nothing to do with him flopping. If he flops, you say he flopped because
isn't-
of his bad tactics or what happened on the day or his bad recruitment, not because of what a man does to you in a press conference. No way.
No,
I'm
no,
not
no,
having
no,
that.
but hold on. Arrogance is
having
part of character. So,
No.
so you are going at his character.
No, listen
whether
what
it's
I'm
a
saying.
face mask
No.
thing just for the press.
What
but
I'm saying is
still part.
don't criticize a man when he loses because he's had arrogant.
no, you get more. You just get more juice.
I'm saying
That's
you
all it is.
shouldn't.
No,
I'm
but
saying-
it happens.
I'm not saying. What I'm saying is whether it happens or not, it shouldn't.
You
That's
just
not-
shouldn't.
that's not-
No,
I said it shouldn't.
No,
You said it shouldn't.
no, I understand, but then don't be arrogant.
No, Pete. I'm not saying that they don't do it because of arrogance. I'm saying that even if it happens because of arrogance, when a man loses, you slate him for his bad tactics or bad recruitment.
Yeah.
A man's always had Montero at left back.
Yeah.
Or whatever his name is. Moreno.
Which one?
The Liverpool one.
Liverpool. Oh yeah,
Moreno.
Yeah.
Then when he gets exposed against Tottenham,
Yeah.
you expose him.
Yeah.
But you don't say because Klopp was a waste man the interview before. Now let's get at him because it's bad recruitment. It's not his character.
No,
it's
but
bad recruitment.
If Klopp comes out and says Moreno is the best fullback in the league, and then Moreno has a shocking game, we're gonna talk about what Klopp
Like,
said.
for example,
No.
the carriers thing.
No, I
Okay, look.
have no issue with that. He's
Yeah.
saying that Mourinho has had an arrogant history when it comes to his relationship with English football
Yeah.
and English press. I'm saying when Mourinho loses a game, go at the things he says in regard. Say if it's a player, in regards to what he said about that player, then you go at him for that. That's not character. That's something he said. Yeah, and then the bad tactics and everything else.
Yeah,
but
I
not
agree-
because
I
of
agree with
a man's character. You slate man. What I'm saying is, if Pepper's flopped, yeah, don't say because you made him a messianic figure, you now say, oh, he's good. He has time to learn. You lot said he was this bred. Now he's flopping. Cuss him, slate him, because another manager will get the same work.
Hey.
And it's not fair.
Hey,
one
It's
guy who
not
doesn't
fair.
get that
Owen
is Tom
Hargreaves is in
Hughes,
his
bro.
bum every game.
You look
And
at
I'm like,
you
bruv.
look at what happened with the carrier situation when he started chatting and Neville started chatting and whatever, and then he dropped him, and then Klopp dropped him. Right. The reason why we don't let's say target Klopp every week is because look, Klopp done something where he's made his team better by bringing Mignolet back in goal, even though it was a waste man move. Because remember when Klopp came out,
It was the epitome
Klopp,
of waste man.
Klopp
move.
came out and
You
and,
attacked
and,
Gary
and
Neville.
slewed Gary Neville.
You attacked Gary Neville
and
he
and
dropped-
things and Carragher, yeah. And he's saying like, you know, no, he didn't slew Carragher. He slew Gary Neville. And
You attacked Gary Neville at Valencia, and then you listen to what he said.
no, but it's
Dropped him anyway. He was gonna do it anyway.
the part.
No, he wasn't.
The part
He
was
wasn't.
bad. He wasn't gonna do it. He wasn't gonna do it.
Wait, so you think he heard what Gary Neville said and then decided to drop?
No, he looked at it
After
as
the
look.
criticism, he dropped man.
Bro, I said from week one, Karius is not good enough. Week one, I said,
No, you said it.
week one, this is unbelievable. This is ridiculous. Buy a goalkeeper that's competent.
That's standing from
Oh,
there.
that's competent. But anyway, yeah, the thing that was very interesting between that Klopp thing is that look, both Carragher and Neville were on the same page, and he only went for Neville.
like,
He only went for the guy that supports Man United.
and the thing is,
so you know, you look at that, but you look now,
and
Klopp
question-
is getting away with it.
and question, what did Gary Neville say that was wrong? That we have not all seen. The guy said he looks nervous on the ball. That's true.
Yeah.
That's not a slate. Because someone was telling me that Gary Neville was cussing him. I said, there's constructive criticism, you know. Like, there's stuff that I'll say to you because you're not doing it well. And we can all see it. Like, that ball that he tried to control against Zlatan, against us, I was like, what is this guy
Neville's
doing?
blunt. Neville gives it to you blunt.
Yeah.
Like he said, you know, you start Moreno, you're 1-0 down. That's an insult. that there you can argue. You can argue that one and say, no, come on.
You are, though.
1-0 down.
Did you see his performance against Bournemouth?
It's a comeback from here.
Let's get back. Let's get back let's get back to City. Let's get back to Man City.
no.
Question: Why was Aguero dropped against Burnley.
Because Pep doesn't play number 9s.
But then he played against him. He played for him. Well, he's played a lot of games this season.
Did he come on in the second half?
Yeah, he did.
Did you see what he said before the Barcelona game at the Nou Camp?
Go on.
He said that he wanted to play Kevin De Bruyne up top because he's playing a team that keeps the ball.
Yeah.
So he wanted to beat them at their game of keeping the ball. And I looked at this bro and I said,
They did have more possession though, didn't they?
did they win the game?
Yeah, they won. Didn't they win 4-0? Are you talking about
No,
the away
the
game?
Nou Camp.
Oh,
At the Nou Camp,
Camp
they
Nou.
did not win.
I mean, who wins at the Camp Nou? Do you know what I mean?
But why
That's-
would you say that's the reason you're not playing Aguero?
yeah, because you have to match them. Listen, bro,
At the Nou Camp.
ask Arsenal, innit? You play your own game at the
play
Nou
your
Camp.
own game.
If you do not attempt to play against Barcelona, then why are you here?
Why
have you
bruv?
come? What are you doing? Do you know what I'm saying? It's just going to be a normal, little party for Barcelona. Man City, are we still talking title contenders this season?
Nah, bro.
No! Bloody hell!
Yeah. They're
Whoa.
still thereabouts.
Let's hear this. Go on.
4, man.
Let's hear this.
Top 4, bruv.
Top 4 only.
Yeah, bruv.
There's no league title.
I think man, the top 6 is wide, you know.
10 points separate the top 6.
I don't think that City are winning the league this year.
You like that. Oh.
To be fair, he said Liverpool would have.
I've said this from the beginning of the season. You don't need to clean the wax out of your I've said this from the beginning of the season.
I just think that since the beginning of the season, a lot has changed. Innit?
That, for me, it hasn't. Because the things I've said have happened.
You said United would win the league.
No, I said my projection is for them to win the league.
Yeah.
Because it was predictions. Because he
Yeah,
said,
that's what I'm
he
saying.
said-
A lot's changed since then.
No, that's a prediction. That's not me saying like if I say for a fact Chelsea are winning the league this year. That's me saying undoubtedly that's what I
Nothing
believe.
else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I make a prediction is sort of pliable.
So when you were saying all that City stuff, that weren't predictions. You genuinely believe City. Like,
No, I've said from the beginning if there is a team to come out of the top 4, it's City.
oh, okay.
Of all the teams, I've said it's Man City. Liverpool's attack is too much. I'm so sorry. Look at what Chelsea are doing. Arsenal is their inheritance to make top 4. Yeah. Tottenham and United and City are the 3 teams, in my opinion, that they need to work hard to get into top 4 this year.
Yeah.
One of them could win the Europa League and it could be top 5. We'll see.
No,
See what I'm saying?
why not?
Yeah, no, but I don't know, man. City is still a lethal side, man. I don't know, I don't trust it. Like, I don't know what it is. Remember that year when Liverpool were killing it, yeah, and Arsenal were trying and whatever, and then City just literally picked up the pieces and won the league. Bruv, I could see that kind of thing happening again.
I don't think that some of these players have the same mentality.
I could see that thing happening very soon.
I don't think some of these players have the same mentality. Well, for example, where's Kevin De Bruyne been?
Well, highest assist in the league.
Is he still highest assist?
Yeah, I think he is. I think he still is. Like
Is
with
he
11.
still? Is he on 11?
I think he's on 11.
I haven't seen a great Kevin De Bruyne performance in a long time.
Kevin De Bruyne.
Yeah.
Well, Man City as a whole isn't performing that great, but guess what? They're still top 4. I think 7 points off the top. That worries me, man. I ain't gonna lie. That stuff worries me. Like, you look at Chelsea's run. Oscar, I think, said this on the pod not long ago.
I've been saying it all the
Chelsea
time.
have been winning however many games on the trot, right? Winning, and we're only 6 points clear in the league. Only.
13 games and we're just 6 points.
Just 6. The top 6 is separated by 10 points. Bro, there's a slip and slide happening. Every week that top 5, top 6 going to change in terms of order. It's always going to change. So, I can't rule City.
Look how quick.
I can't rule City out.
But that's what a lot of these pundits have been saying, especially on Sky Sports, that the title race is between 6 teams. It's a genuine
Yeah, it is. It
between
is
6
between
teams.
6 teams, I think.
And I don't think United are going to win it, but it's genuinely between.
There are less favourites than the others,
Yeah,
but
definitely.
it's just that if you
Definitely.
rule them out,
If
Yeah, you
top-
can't.
you're just an idiot to rule them
Yeah,
out. Do you know what I mean? It's
United
like,
are 6th and you can't rule them out.
I mean, I always rule out Tottenham for obvious reasons, but it's just because they just don't have the pedigree to win the league. do you know
I'll
what I
rule
mean?
out Tottenham. I'll say it now.
Oh, yeah,
I'll rule out Tottenham.
you know what I'm saying. But
Every other team though, every other team in that top 6, I can't rule them out.
oh my god! All right,
We're moving on.
I think we're going to be moving on. We're very swiftly. But yeah, no, I think we should jump on. Let me see what other fixture we got here. We have got Swansea City at home to Arsenal. I don't know what to say.
Arsenal.
Oh my God, it's so bad. It's so bad.
They're by far the best team.
They're not the best team right now. Where do we even begin with this? With
Let's
these
start
lot?
with Bournemouth.
We start with Bournemouth.
Let's start with Bournemouth, bro.
Bournemouth.
What happened in that
3-3.
first half? What happened? lads?
Not first half. First 70 minutes was, bruv, it was shocking. Let me tell you, that performance, I have no idea like what that come down to. I don't know. Like, we were sitting in there, little restaurant thing, eating, whatever, and I'm watching my team get beat, bruv. Get beat
back
well.
comprehensively.
Beaten well.
Shaka was shocking.
Again, Xhaka's shocking. Why?
Has he not learned?
No, he hasn't.
He hasn't
he's
learned.
a young guy as well. He's a young guy.
Does it now make sense to you why Wenger was kind of reluctant to play him?
No, not really. Not really. Because he wasn't playing him when, you know, I don't know, like, Elneny's coming on and all these other guys were coming on and it was a bit like, wait, you paid 35 million for this guy. Why can he not be playing?
Yeah, I think maybe he got him in the training ground and he realised he's still a bit raw.
Maybe so. Yeah, I guess maybe. You might be right. But look, he's had like how many starts in a row? Do you know what I mean? He's had so many games in a row. So I can't put it down to anything much. But yeah, man, what's your lot's views on this team?
I think it's jokes. Like I think it's I think it's incredibly funny.
I was fuming, bro. It was just like, just pull me out my misery, bro. Just lose the game out of the title race, boom.
Bro, you know, after was it Palace when Giroud did that wonderful goal? I thought this is going to be a completely different podcast because we were meant to be doing it then, but just not enough time. And what has happened so quickly is just obviously spells of Everton and Man City again, the Liverpool defeat at the beginning of the season. This team, bro, like I ain't gonna lie, guys, man. Arsenal, I can categorically say they're out as well in terms of title race. I think it's finished because there's
you're on the same line as Tottenham. You're just out of the title
Arsenal
race, even though you're still there.
Yeah, Arsenal and Tottenham seem to worry about getting in the Champions League this year. Personally,
it's long, bro. How do you only have two central midfielders, bro? Please. We're one injury away from crisis, bro.
Coquelin's out.
bro, why are we here talking about Arsenal like this again?
No,
again.
That's why I let you lot do talking.
I'm tired.
We sing the same song every
Bro,
year.
I'll copy and paste the other podcast, bro.
Why is Wilshere on loan, please?
What is he doing at
I'll
Bournemouth?
repeat something Peter said at the beginning.
He's out there not getting assists.
Oh, shut up, man. He's created the most chances in the
I'll repeat something Peter said at the beginning of the season. Jack Wilshere looked in the mirror and said to himself, El Neni is in front of me.
Real talk.
Mohamed Elneny.
He can't speak English, you know.
Aaron Ramsey.
So that's what
I like Ramsey.
Foreigners coming in here taking our jobs.
It's like you kick Jack Wilshere. that EDO Wilshere.
Can you imagine? With a Burberry cap. I can so imagine it.
Saying that Bournemouth, you know what? Saying that Bournemouth performance, even pulling it back to a draw, I was not happy.
And the thing is,
what was Giroud doing? He needs to be mugged off.
I genuinely believe if Wilshere played that game, they would have beaten you.
Yeah.
Do you know what? It's just that Dan Gosling chance when it was, I think, 3-1.
What
the
offside
one?
goal?
No, the one when he twists.
He
twists
twists
the
wide,
guy,
bro.
opens the body up for himself, and he shoots, and he goes wide. And it was like, oh my god!
And the handball.
Which one?
Yeah,
The referee, the handball gave.
The disallowed goal. Sorry, yeah, I was like, whoa, I was like, well, that's a lot to calculate. But yeah, no, yeah. I think if Gosling scores, yeah, tie done, 4-1 finish.
4-1
we're done. But I think, you know, obviously the sending off, you know, things went, like the wind started blowing the other way for Bournemouth. It was not happening all of a sudden. But I can't lie to you, man. The Preston first half performance was worse than Bournemouth.
I think so.
Really?
No word of a lie.
No word.
No,
I
Oscar.
watched the Preston.
Shall I tell you why?
Shocking,
To
bro.
put some things into context, yeah? We played, a 95% first team against Preston, right? 95%, right? And we were god awful. We were garbage.
International. Ramsey is international.
Former captain. Carry on. Welsh captain. We had Ospina, Colombia's number 1, right? Then you had Mustafi was in the squad. Gabriel, fine, you know, give or take. Monreal at left back. Xhaka, Ramsey in the middle. Iwobi, who was the other ones? Iwobi, Ox, and Lucas. That is good enough to put away a championship side. Easily. Who just got promoted to the championship, by the way. They were in League One last season. But the manner of the performance, bro. Like in the first minute, I'm with a colleague at work, yeah? He nudges me and he says, we need to match their intensity. I said, this is ridiculous. This guy's telling me we need to match Preston North Ends.
Yeah,
Intensity.
but because it's like for a lot of them, it was like, we're playing Arsenal.
Cup final, yeah,
Is it
fine.
final
Fine.
Like, did you
but-
see the reaction when you guys scored the winner in the end? Like they were devastated.
Oh, we were just like...
But then it was like, even for
nuts.
them, like for some of those players on the pitch, they would have been praying for a replay.
I felt like that was a Premier League game
It was.
because
It was a tough
when
game at the Hawthorns.
when
bro.
Giroud scored at the end, versus the Hawthorns.
Bro, it looked like the Hawthorns Stadium as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just looked like one
When
of those
Giroud
games.
scored at the end, I was like, wow, Arsenal had to work for this. Like, why do Arsenal have to work against,
Word.
like, bro?
Good players as well.
Please.
Yeah,
It's not like
You
you
know,
say
like,
17-year-olds.
You can imagine a wage
Like-
bill between both teams. And the gap would have been tremendously different.
That's what I was saying before. Like, so most of those Preston players would have been happy to get a replay and say that they played at the Emirates. Mm-hmm. Just to say that. Do you know what I mean?
You know, in the first half, they should have been 3-0 up. Easily.
Oh, that square ball across goal.
That was right in front of me.
It
Oh
was
my God.
like Gaza 96.
But you know what? And it's so sad. What kind? It was like, what's it called? I don't know if this is bad of me as a fan, but I wanted us to go 2-0 down just to wake the team up because, bro, we were
we were
not
shocking, man.
there. Do you know what? I wish I was in the players' changing room to find out what that halftime team talk was. I think even maybe Steve Bold took over and not even Wenger was there because, bruv, these guys came out and it looked like
I can imagine.
somebody-
I can imagine Wenger being like so ticked off that he just looked at them
looked, yeah.
and just walked out of the room because they were out early. The players
Yeah,
were out
we were
early,
out very early.
at half time.
We're out very early, and you know I don't know. It was, bro. At some point, I started laughing. Maybe 25 minutes into the game, I looked at the clock. It's only 25 minutes played. We could have been 4-0 down already. I started laughing. I said, "This is funny," because all around you, you've got Arsenal fans. You know, you look at Arsenal fan TV for crying out loud. There's some dons that are stressed. Yeah, I saw guys live in the flesh stressed. People think, you know, one guy's like, "I got work on Monday." Do you know what I mean? I shouldn't have to stand for this. Like this kind like it was like this guy. You know, you've always got a guy who moans. You know, someone always thinks they think they're the manager. They think they could put out the team and put out the best attack. There's always those guys, and there was Bear, by the way. But there were moments where this guy was like, "I go to work every day, yeah, and I cannot give less than 100% effort, right? I can't have off days, and I get paid like, you know, my wages could be like 20,000 a year, right?" And he goes, all I'm asking, and you know, he was saying, you know, I work 35 hours a week or 40 hours a week, which is ridiculously a lot, but that's the full-time scale right now. He said, I asked 90 minutes from these kids. 90 minutes, maybe twice in a week, is all I'm asking for you to earn 100 times the amount I'm making. That's it. That's all I'm asking. And it was like, he was close to tears. It was more like he lost his voice. He was livid. He was upset. This is during the first half he's talking to me like this. I'm telling you, there are guys who are stressed. And I don't know if you know what happened at half time.
Yeah. No. What happened?
There was bear fights. When I tell you there was fights
in fighting in
in
Arsenal.
the concourse here, like you know where you get your beers at half
That's not
time, blah blah blah. But bro,
I know, but it's
bro,
never
to the point,
surprising to me.
police come
It's never not
in.
fun.
Police come in, right, and they're like, wait, hold on. Why are you not fighting each other? That's what the police were saying. That's how bad it got. It because they thought, you know, it's probably argy-bargy between two teams, which I don't think you can even have. I don't know why, why would they even let you? Yeah. So the police guy clocks that, wait a minute, hold on, you lot are fighting each other. He goes, why are you not doing that? And everyone's like, yeah, exactly. No idea why. But this is the state of this club.
I saw a good friend of everyone on the podcast here. Well, none of you guys know him. Jonathan. Jonathan.
Oh, yeah.
Spoke to him on New Year's Eve before service, and he said, "What's going on with Arsenal?" I said, "Your problems are so easy to fix. Like they're so easy to fix, but I think it's easy, man. The money that Wenger would never put out on a player, put it out on a player."
But do you not think the current players they have are good enough?
Nope.
To
Win at
Bournemouth?
The starting and no. Well, if you're an Arsenal fan,
To beat Everton?
If you're an Arsenal fan, you're looking beyond those 1 or 2 games. You're looking at a league title. The thing is, I'm at work every week, and every week there is a Chelsea fan laughing at an Arsenal fan, and I'm like, wow, that's not the era I grew up in.
Exactly. That's a laugh at him as a kid.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. But I'm like, why is this normal? Like, why is it normal to go through 12 years, coming to what, 13 this year? They've been in the Emirates 11 years this year, 2017. Yeah? They haven't won a trophy since what, 04, 03? Why is this normal?
Let me ask you a question. Let me break it down, yeah. We moved to the Emirates to be the German, the Bayern Munich of the English league.
Making your own money.
How are you telling me we still can't compete with the biggest?
Like the thing is, I say this and people think it's because I don't like City. But why has City won the league? No, let's actually deep it.
Twice.
The City have won the league, you know. Like Manchester City were losing 8-0 to flipping Middlesbrough.
I remember, yeah.
Like Man City have bought Sergio Aguero. They have David Silva in their team. Like they went to the semi-final of the Champions League in what, 5 years of money. Like that's progress in comparison to Arsenal, because Arsenal haven't even been to a final since 06. That's 11 years of not a Champions League final.
Semi-final since 09.
Wenger has been the most consistent manager in the Champions League in 20 years and has been to one final. That's poor.
Yeah,
That is poor. No, it is why I don't like talking about Arsenal. Because every time I have to provide context, because people think it's just a Bournemouth or a Preston. It's 12 years, bro, of mediocrity and people loving it at whoever works in that club. Someone is the devil in that club. Someone wants them to fail. No, I truly believe it. I truly believe someone, because for me, when Kroenke said, I didn't buy this club to win trophies, I said, brother.
Bruv, that is the minute you protest, blood.
I've been saying it for years. Boycott.
The thing is, you're very, very right.
That is the minute, bruv.
I met a lot of fans after the game
have to
at like
open,
service
blood.
stations, yeah, like leaving Preston and whatever. And you get to that point, all everyone does is moan. Like, I forgot we won. That's, you know, like,
nah, you would.
there was one guy who turned around and said,
Yeah.
hang on a minute, guys, we're in the 4th round. Like, what the heck's the matter with you lot, right? This is one guy. And then this one bloke comes over, like 40, 50 years of age, comes over to this guy and says, listen, mate, yeah, I've been at the Arsenal like 70 years, since the 70s, yeah? He goes, we've been moaning and fighting each other for years. And then the guy goes like, well, sorry, I wasn't born in 1970. Doesn't make it right. You know what I'm saying? I died laughing. This guy was almost about to get punched. He was about to get hit. Like, the guy gripped him up, grabbing him. Like, listen, mate, yeah, well, who do you think you are? Yeah, I've been here since the... That's why, you know, that's when I said, nah.
Hey,
But then the point is this though, yeah, sorry, the point that
I've been
you
here
guys
since Woolwich.
I'm sorry I wasn't born. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry that I wasn't there. The thing is though, like, why are you still coming then? One guy was like, you know, I was at Bournemouth, I was at Everton, I was at Man City. I said, yeah, you're at Preston as well. In the FA Cup you're here. It's not like you were here for the big one.
No, but
at
they
Old
say
Trafford
it
or
like
whatever.
someone should reward them for their consistency.
Well,
Which they should.
Well, the players, that's the point. It's the players that should reward.
No, of course. But what I'm saying, for me, a few things happened that were wrong. Letting go of leadership in the Invincibles
So quickly.
that quickly. Like, look at United.
So
Look
quickly.
at United. Yeah, Michael Carrick and Rooney are the only two players who saw the last Champions League. They're still there. As much as I don't think Rooney's a captain, he's still there. Rooney's still there.
No, you're making a massive point. You're making a massive point. How many times do I mention the Invincible squad?
Do you see what I'm saying?
How many years do I do this?
Yeah.
What, is Johan Giroud better than Campbell?
Yeah, real
No.
talk.
You know, I can think, it's bugs me.
And I'm getting tired of
Bugs me,
saying,
man.
I'm getting tired of saying 08. Because they won it in 2012.
Oscar, at the Emirates, name me how many Invincibles were at the Emirates first year. That's how bad it is. First year. Well, Gilberto, I think only did 1 year.
Yeah.
And I think Lehman. Done.
did 1 year.
Done.
And
Sorry.
how many years after that is
Sorry.
when you went unbeaten?
What?
How many years
It's two.
after?
Just
2 years.
second
Chelsea,
yeah.
Chelsea's current squad now still has 2 players from when we won the Champions League 5 years ago.
That's shocking.
So,
Squad.
Yeah, Louise and Cahill.
Terry.
Mikel just about.
Oh, well, yeah.
Terry.
Yeah, actually, yeah, Terry, no, because I was thinking of the team that played.
Mikel just left.
Mikel just left. That's
Just
that's
left.
what made me think
Shout out
of
to
it.
Mikel.
John
thieved a living his whole career.
What are you talking about?
Nah.
No, like
I
no, think about it like this, yeah. For a guy that never got the biggest praise for anything he ever did, right? He made peas, he won titles,
Man of the
trophy,
match.
and bounced.
Man of the
at
match.
Chelsea.
Man of the match of the Champions League final.
That's where it counts.
He had
True.
his most
But have you-
excellent performance in the Champions League
Tell
final.
me, correct me if I'm wrong. Like, you know when you see a famous guy on TV and you think, oh, he looks like a guy down the road. Like I'm not that. You know, like you got your Beckhams, your Messis. Those are like far distance people. Like to get near one of those, you're like, oh my god. But Mikel for me, it's like it could have been one of our dons. Who was Mikel, and literally like
I think it's because he's underappreciated because we never put him on that.
He kept it humble though. Like, you know, he never got gassed. When you think about it, he never ever got gassed. You don't ever hear any bad story with Mikel and Chelsea or anything like that. In fact, there was a fuss as to why he was still remaining there. Like I used to think, what is it about him that he's getting contract after contract? Like he's been there how many years? 10 years, bro.
Wow.
He can have a testimonial at the end of the season. You know, so I was always thinking, Mikel, I don't get it. You let go of Makelele and Essien, Mikel still remains. How?
Mikel was quality.
You know how? But
But with you guys, I think there's a couple mistakes, and this is why I blame Wenger. Like I think he is. If he's not
Someone at that club.
someone is there
We
that
need to know
has
who.
given the green light for this mediocrity to carry on, and he's in cahoots with whoever that person.
you could
is.
argue the owner. You could argue
Oh
the
no,
owner.
listen. Did you see Kroenke? I think Kroenke came on a flex of, you're gonna be the same as the club, the club I have in America. And someone
you know what's going on there.
and someone said yes.
Do you know what's funny? There's a guy
That
who
person needs to
was
be-
recently sacked. The guy of the St. Louis Rams
Yeah,
in
Jeff
the
Fisher,
NFL.
bro.
This guy was also there 20 years, right? 20 years, won nothing.
Nah, that's his entire coaching career. He was there 6.
What, the Rams?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought he was there for the whole. I thought he was
No
there
winning record, nothing, bro.
in the season.
In
Done.
the season, or every season losing, bro.
It's sad, but no. Arsenal fans need to grow a pair and not turn up if you feel that
Boycott.
it's time to be changed. Real
Boycott.
talk. That's the only way you get the board or you get anything like raw. Okay, we need
But
to
am
do
I
something.
missing something here?
Go on.
Like, are we like going at the board and we're going at Wenger for everything that's happened over the past couple of years? But this season, are you not looking at the batch of players?
I've
that
never
have been
gone
sent
at
out?
Wenger. If I'm honest, like, I'm not,
Yeah, you know,
I don't go at Wenger often because I'm like, okay, you know what? At the end of the day, when them man turned up at Old Trafford last season, look at the shower of rubbish that they were that day. Look at how they performed against. You know, there are
Old
times you could
Trafford
say,
this season.
yeah, Old Trafford this season was just like, I think because we escaped with a draw. I let it slide. It was like, oh, do you know what? We got a point. I'll take that.
But
This, but
this
you're right. In
Everton
terms of like,
performance, this Bournemouth, this
I look at it in
Preston
total, bro.
first.
no, I'm just looking at the players. Personally, I am looking at the players and think to myself, no, get it together, guys. Like, you're professionals. Play professionally, and Arsenal will see games out.
Let me ask you a question. Why is what's the word? Why is the Ozil and Sanchez contracts a technicality? Why is it an issue? If you have, now this is the thing. Like I said in the last one, if there are players that want to go, let them go, but never let them get to the point where they feel like they're underappreciated. Yeah, if you guys want to do whatever at the highest level, these are the players. You need to build from these players, like, and add more.
very true.
You see what I'm saying?
Very true.
And I'll never say that Arsenal squads in the past haven't let them down. You don't need a pep talk from Wenger to beat Birmingham in the final. You just don't. I'm so sorry. Obafemi Martins was not in my TV. He came from nowhere and scored a goal against flipping Arsenal, yeah?
Yeah.
Then you're 2-0 down against Hull in the FA Cup final. Why is that the case in the first place? Do you see what I'm saying? So there are times when I've looked at the squad and like Thierry Henry in 2006. I'm so sorry, bro. Best player to ever play in the Prem. You should have scored them 2 chances.
Yep.
You killed them 2 chances. Plus Sol Campbell's goal. Do you see what I'm saying? It's a different game.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So there are times when you have to look at the squad. You there are most times you do. But there are seeds that have been sown from the board and from Wenger.
bro.
Where what game was it? Was it Sunderland last season where you were playing? And I heard the fans scream Danny Welbeck's name. Because he wasn't.
Oh, we sang his name all night
last night as well. And I was like,
It was that bad.
Like,
It was just
honestly,
like-
it was poor performances that are being like. It's the for me. Do you know what I like about Arsenal? It's the contentment. Like, people are okay with this. People in the board are fine.
Do you know what's mad though?
That's why I don't.
What's mad is that when there were times when we went 1-0 down at Preston, and there were times where Preston could have had a second and a third. The Arsenal fans at some point, I felt sorry. Like, I'm a fan, but I felt sorry for them, like the rest of the guys, because it was like they kept chanting Arsenal chants. And I thought to myself, like, wait, Arsenal. And you're looking at the performances on the pitch, and you think, bro, how many more times do we have to sing for you lot to get it in your heads that, look, we're trying, that we're trying to back you. We travelled 6 hours and, coach and train and whatever to get to Preston to now watch this performance. Really? Like I was saying on the pod one time, that, away games are real. Like, you travel for real.
It's not a joke.
Like, you actually travel for real. And I was like, I didn't even take that into context many times. But like when you deep, the effort, the P's people put in, the money that Arsenal fans are paying,
the time away from their families.
Yeah,
See what I'm saying?
I mean, that guy, what's his name, DT, yeah, whatever. He brought his kids with him, and I was like, man, do you know what? Like, talk about dedication, bro. This guy brought the kids with him. The guy's got like the clock? Is it the clock
Yeah.
for on his tattoo or whatever? And for some people, it's very, football's that deep for them, but. Saying that, like, Arsenal have to show up. They have to show up and do something. And at this minute in time, I'm sorry, guys, man.
But
I'm scared Sanchez and think they're going to cut, bro.
But mentality is definitely part of it, though.
You know the Giroud goal you were talking about when he started celebrating and all that, yeah?
Yeah.
The only thing I'd say about that, though, is that, when you score a goal, time stops. So it's like, we can rush and get the ball on, but time does stop.
It doesn't stop, though.
It does stop.
The clock continues to run.
No, no.
Do you know what I'm saying?
He's saying for the individual,
I'm just saying,
celebrate because you scored. And no, Oscar, you're not wrong.
I think
you're not wrong. What I'm saying is, if you're a player, like, can you imagine scoring a goal for Chelsea at Stamford Bridge?
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying?
It'd be incredible.
It would be, and even in the context of like a 3-3, it's like, right, I scored the equaliser.
Yeah, but in the context of I'm Olivier Giroud, I was bought and put on the pitch to score goals. It's what I do. I've scored over.
Yeah, but
70
Giroud hasn't
goals,
played as many games up top this season as he would like.
But
to.
he scored
Ernest,
games. He
man,
scored.
man.
Come on, he's a striker, Ernest. He's doing what he's supposed to do.
You don't listen to what I'm saying. I don't disagree with you. I'm saying he said time stops, not in the sense that the clock hasn't stopped, but in your head it's like, I just scored. It's the elation of scoring.
No, I'm saying both. I think
That's
both.
a lapse in
I
concentration.
think both, because the referee has to add time at the end when the goal has gone in, just because it does waste time. But in terms of celebration, but you know what? I think if Giroud ran into the crowd, did this, and got back on the centre circle, we would not be batting an eyelid about it. I think the fact that he celebrates the goal he scored the week before, and it was like, it looked a bit funny.
I just thought it was hilarious that he did
but that's because you don't get praise for doing things you're supposed to do. When you don't do that thing, you're going to get criticised.
Yeah, but that's
So
what I'm
it's
saying.
not like-
no, but it's like your Pep argument. If you're gonna criticize me for doing things that are kind of silly, then give me a little thing. You know what
We
I'm saying?
gave him the biggest praise when he scored the greatest goal of the season last week.
Actually, we didn't. But
Well, we didn't.
Well, we didn't have a podcast, but I'm saying the media, everybody did.
Because I don't think he even clocked how good of a goal it was until this following week.
Yeah,
He thought,
because-
you know what?
yeah,
I just scored probably one of the greatest
because he
goals.
was in the moment.
He was in the moment
He
and he was
realised
trying
he
to
scored the
see-
best
he
goal
did-
he's ever going to score.
He didn't. Sorry, he did a normal
Like-
celebration. He did a normal celebration that night, and
Realist.
But it's funny because the fans, we were singing Giroud's name throughout the night. Because he was doing little things where he was shoving off defenders,
he was
not having
okay.
a bar with anything. We were loving what he was
He
doing.
was alright, even scored and
played
it was
well.
disallowed, and then he scored again.
He scored again. Do you know what I'm saying? Lucas Perez.
Lucas Perez, that back heel.
By the way,
Oi.
he's done two things in two games where I'm
Oi.
like, look,
Did you see his goal against Bournemouth?
but bro,
Oh, that finish. Oh my, yeah. Lucas
world class
Perez.
finish. Can we just? I just want to put it out there. World class finish. Because of the context of the game, obviously, he just thought about, look, I've scored. Let's get this ball back on the centre.
that's what I'm saying, bro.
Fair enough, yeah, that I get you. But Giroud did score the equaliser, salvaged the point, and I think
God
there's
for the
still.
win, bro.
And I
But
think they
you
wanted
saw
to.
the
Do you know what? One thing
Right.
that a lot of people didn't mention.
Go on.
Giroud was doing all his flicky thing in the celebration, right?
Yeah.
Sanchez also runs into the crowd, but no one says.
Sanchez stays in the crowd.
No
This
one-
is the thing.
yeah, no one
Sanchez
says anything about
runs
Sanchez.
beyond
It's very
Giroud.
true.
Oh, swear down.
And, yeah,
Yeah.
at some point I was like, Giroud, get off the crowd now. Next thing I know, Giroud's running back to the centre circle. Sanchez is still in the crowd, right? I thought, okay, cool. But then at the final whistle, you see Sanchez's tantrum, takes off the gloves, throws it down.
So why is he?
That was
livid,
hilarious.
he's pissed.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
he's
saying?
So why is he doing that? But I didn't see that on TV, bro.
You watch it again, you will see there's a guy stuck in the crowd, and I was like, who's that little guy? Obviously, the shortest guy on the pitch. But what's it called? Sanchez's reaction at the end of the Bournemouth game. What did you man take from that? Does it say anything?
Now you say that, then I don't know.
Because everyone's waxing lyrical about him now. Oh, he's a born winner. You know, he doesn't care. So if we drew, blah blah. And I get that. I understand that. I get it too.
There is a thing of composed passion. Though. You can be passionate about something and not act like a child. I love Sanchez. That was childish.
Oh, you felt like really?
That was childish.
You felt that way?
That's interesting.
Why are you now dashing your in the context of what you just said?
Yeah.
You're staying in the crowd when you could run back to the centre.
Yeah.
So you could urge him to do because Chamberlain was the one that was doing it.
Yeah,
He grabbed
that's
the
what
ball
I
and
saw.
Was it Chamberlain?
Yeah, I saw Chamberlain do that.
So now you've spent 4 minutes of not scoring. So don't now dash your glove on the floor because apparently he had an argument with Ramsey.
Xhaka and Ramsey. He was getting on Ramsey a lot.
Yeah,
and
you
it
see
was
what I'm saying? And for me, when I heard that, I thought, no, but that's immature though.
And can I say, I want to put out a thing for Aaron Ramsey. People need to get off his back and leave him alone. Shall I tell you why? Because you look at all the injuries that. No, hold on. I want to give you context because you see people like Diaby. You see people like give me somebody who's had injuries constantly where it's messed them about. Eduardo. You got a couple of guys. And Hargreaves, for that matter. Yeah, you look at it like this, right? Everybody has sympathy for Diaby. Had a sympathy for him all his career. Rosicky, all of them had sympathy because he had like a career-ending injury. I can never get that in one go. But anyway, yeah, he had one of those. And Ramsey, for me, has come back. Wilshire's another one that gets away with it. Ramsey's come back, bruv, yeah, and he's playing his socks off. And this season, the one time when he was playing in the position where he plays, besides Preston, he was playing next to was it Jeffrey and Adelaide? I think it was in the cup against Southampton.
Yeah.
And he got slated. He got booed. The times he's touching the ball, he's getting booed. Right now, Ramsey scored
at home.
You literally think Ramsey's had a good season?
No. That's
not what he's saying.
Get off his back is what I'm saying. Ramsey works his socks off. He plays very well. He was arguably
even when he plays our goalkeeper.
He was arguably our man of the match yesterday. He was orchestrating every moment of play. He had the ball. And you know Xhaka looked so bad, yeah. But Ramsey was just that good as well. Like Xhaka was poor, but like Ramsey was that good. Ramsey scored. The crowd didn't sing no song. Didn't sing nothing. Sing no song of his name. Nothing like that. Do you know what I'm saying? When Ramsey scored, there was no chant for Ramsey. I was all getting ready for the chant, and I didn't do nothing. Started singing na 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 Giroud. I was sitting there like, this is ridiculous. This is getting out of hand. Leave Ramsey alone.
People are very fed up.
He had a leg break for crying out loud.
That was a couple of years ago.
But some people haven't recovered till now.
Yeah, but he has recovered.
Has Czech recovered?
Oh my God.
Nah, I don't think Czech recovered.
I
don't think Czech was ever the same. But
Czech needs to be dropped.
But Ramsey had one of his best.
Oh, can we discuss?
What? You say Czech needs to be dropped?
Of course he does.
Hot take.
Petr Cech.
It's not a hot take.
It is a hot take.
Petr Cech for me.
It's not a hot take.
Has not been the same.
It's not a hot take
Since he entered Arsenal.
No, that's harsh. Last season he was good.
No.
Bro, I watched this guy save 3 points each game. I was telling guys, look, he's made about 9 points this season.
And granted,
he was good last season.
I'm not saying he wasn't good. I'm saying he's not been the same. That's what I'm saying.
No, because he's not been good this year. Do you get what I'm saying? He's not been good this year.
He's not been the same.
Yes,
I didn't say he's not. I'm saying he's not been the same.
But the same as what?
The same as what he was at Chelsea.
Obviously,
Pre-injury or post-injury?
Post-injury.
He's still not been the same.
Post-injury Czech is still a good Czech.
Post-injury Czech is still a very
It's
good
not that bad boy Czech.
It wasn't bad boy Czech.
It's making me think
where it took Ronaldinho to do unfathomable things.
He conceded 15 goals.
05 Czech.
Yeah.
05 Czech.
05 Czech took Kudicini out of the team.
And that was an impressive Kudicini.
Kudicini was butty. Kudicini was so good.
Yeah, no, real talk. I agree.
But it's making me think, is it now because of
David
of Terry?
Come here. Why is he won't be starting? No, I have to ask you this question now. Why is he won't be starting?
Come here.
No, I'm not attacking you. I need someone to explain it. Maybe you have another eye.
Can I just throw something in there? He won African Youth Player of the Year.
He did. So what?
Did you see what he did?
Did you know Riyad Mahrez won African Player of the Year?
Did you see what Aubameyang won for the awards?
I haven't watched the award show.
It's a picture, and I swear he's doing his album cover.
He's in a red t-shirt and a snapback.
He came
next to him is Mahrez in a tux.
Banging suit.
Kelechi Iheanacho won
Mane,
most
banging
promising.
suit.
Really? Iheanacho one most promising.
Yep.
Interesting.
Why is he?
But anyway, back
in
onto
the
your
starting-
words.
Why is he in the starting lineup?
I don't know.
Again, every week,
I don't know,
all the time, without fail.
I don't know, mate. I don't have an answer for you, bro.
I mean,
I think it's because
Can we leave
Wenger likes
Arsenal, please?
Nigerians.
Wenger likes Nigeria. Yeah, he's had a fair share, hasn't he? But you know what? I don't want to talk about Arsenal anymore, man. Like, I'm done. It's boring, bruv.
So we sing the same song.
Yes, it's the same thing with Arsenal, man.
Sing the same
Are we winning
song.
at Swansea?
Pull your finger out. Away at Swansea?
Yeah.
Well, you kind of have to.
What is wrong with
Gee.
this man?
Hey, that Gabon man is nank.
Apparently,
He did not get the script.
His stuff got stolen. His luggage.
Yes.
I didn't know that
Yeah.
there were no suit shops where they were doing the award show.
I mean, you're Patrick Aubameyang. You know what I'm saying? You could get an agent to
call
get
him
your
Patrick?
stuff. What is his name? Oh, it's Pierre.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I've heard him being called Patrick.
Yeah, I've had Patrick Aubameyang. a few
Really?
times.
Patrick.
That's
Is it
correct.
Pierre what?
Emerick.
Pierre Emerick
Aubameyang.
Aubameyang.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, couldn't he get, make a phone call, can you get me a suit? What,
Blood.
Could he not,
You know?
I don't
could he
think
not facilitate that?
I don't think he had credit.
There wasn't,
Nah, cuz.
there wasn't
Nah,
like an M&S nearby.
Something. What country was this done in?
I have no idea.
That's a shout. Probably South Africa or something.
Which makes it worse. Because then you could have definitely got the suit from somewhere.
Well, I don't know, innit?
Mad.
Girls and that.
But yeah, I don't know. I think with Arsenal we sing the same song. I don't like talking about Arsenal.
There is time for
I
change
like
for
it.
sure. There is time for change for sure.
bro.
But I don't know what the change is. As in, I know mentally the squad has to
no,
change.
no. A whole clear up,
It's a lot.
From top to...
It's a lot of things that need to change. It's not one thing. There is no source
No.
of the
But
problem.
that
Get rid of
mentality
the owner.
is
Get what I
questionable.
want Gazida's gone as well.
Because you know what? No, check this though.
No, he needs to
if
go.
Arsenal, if Arsenal play a professional performance every week, do you know we win bare games? And you know, like the fact that when we play teams like Chelsea and that, because I used to think, Arsenal can't beat the big lot. That was my worry and my concern most of the time. But when we beat Chelsea, I was like, right, okay, this is what they can potentially do. So let's see them see out the teams that they usually see out. But bruv, they're not being serious. Like they can come up to games and think if we just turn up, we will be all right. And that is never the case. Now, even in the Championship, you got a Championship side. Granted, it was like their cup final, but you can't tell me.
Now let me ask
we
you a
have to
question.
match their
Let me ask you a
mentality-
question.
intensity.
Why is it spreading to even your new signings?
Such as?
Mustafi
No, Mustafi's come back from injury. That stuff is hard. As I said, hard.
was that it? You reckon?
No, yeah.
Yeah, the Bournemouth
Yeah.
game, yeah.
Not the Bournemouth game. The Preston game.
I mean, Preston, he was covering right back. Did you see how many times he was down the corner? You know, Maitland-Niles, an
Because
18-year-old.
Maitland-Niles, yeah.
I felt
Because
sorry for
apparently
him.
Bellerin is out.
No, he just needed Ernest.
He
was-
Wenger said he's injured.
Well, check this. He was god awful against Bournemouth.
Oh.
Oh, he was atrocious, bro.
I would
my
love to
God.
play you lot with this Maitland-Niles guy.
Oh my god! And I'm sure many would, but
Bellerin, yes, but... Oh, yeah.
my G. Look, it tells you the state of the club. Yeah, Jenkinson didn't make that team.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, but at the same time, you got to think.
Jenkinson was
Maitland-Niles.
dead.
Maitland-Niles is not a right back, bro.
Maitland-Niles, he's not even a right back.
What is he?
I've seen him play in about 4 positions at Arsenal. Personally, when I first saw him, centre midfielder who can play on the right. He's like a right-footed
Hold
centre
on.
mid.
Where's Debussy?
Injured. Remember he came?
yeah,
He came on. He was injured for like after 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Walked off. I just felt sorry for the guy. The whole crowd just even.
Would you take Matteo Darmian? That's a no then.
It's our
Cool.
Orient, bruv.
Do you?
Yeah.
He's got too much
You
political
want him to start cussing your manager and stuff?
He can't even fly to England, so that's a problem.
Oh, he's not allowed to.
No, he's not. He's got a criminal record now, so he can't fly out of the country.
Dead
What an
things.
idiot.
That's why he didn't come to the Emirates in the PSG game. Anyway,
He's a clown.
he banged the police officer. He's a bug, and he called him gay. I think. No, he called Laurent Blanc gay. I can't have that in my team. I'm sorry. We had a Bowie already. I can't have someone like that. in my
Abue's
team.
been banned apparently because he wasn't paying his agent. I think Abu is the greatest player to play in the Prem.
Why is football like
I
this?
think
Oh my god.
You know, I used to think in life you have to be a professional throughout your whole life.
you
yeah?
don't.
Honestly,
You don't.
people are getting away with murder.
No,
I
honestly,
swear.
professionalism is overrated, man.
It's not even that. It's underrated. It's not overrated. It's underrated because for the fact that nobody's professional. You have to be professional to get things done. Get it done correctly. Get it done ethically.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Swansea, I think, will batter.
Yeah, we should.
You know, I think we'll
Lorenzo might not be there. He might be at Stamford Bridge.
doesn't matter, bro.
Apparently,
Whoa.
Might be
Are you not hearing about this?
Against Chelsea.
Sorry, I'm surprised we even skipped Chelsea. My bad.
Are we moving on to Chelsea?
Do we agree on the Arsenal victory?
Yeah, I think Arsenal beat
Agree on what?
Swansea.
Swansea.
Swansea away. So we move
I
on.
don't know, man.
I said Llorente. Nah, talk to me. What's going on with Llorente?
Llorente might be going to Chelsea.
What?
Have you not heard this?
No.
Apparently, Conte wants Llorente at Chelsea, and it would be like a swap deal, so they'll get Batshuayi on loan.
Is Llorente?
Can we pause? He cost 30 million.
I'm so devastated.
Let's move on.
I'm so devastated at.
Fernando Llorente.
That's a normal Chelsea thing, though. In terms, not the Llorente one, the Batshuayi
So
for 30 million that doesn't.
devastated. If Conte really doesn't like Batshuayi, I'm just like.
Why did he sign him?
It looked like, but that did look like a
Ronaldo.
Abramovich.
Yeah, I don't think it was.
Yeah,
I don't think
that
it was
did look
Conte.
like an Abramovich thing. Pinch a guy who's got potential from France. You, the Italian guy who knows Italy throughout the back of your mind, hasn't bought a Serie A player, I don't think, except Alonso. And look how that's turned out. There's something worrying regarding recruitment. Because if you think about it, we praise Chelsea's team, right? And rightly so. But it's the team they've always had.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
What do you mean it's the team?
It's a team like Williams always been there, Hazard's been there, Costa's been there, right? If you want to go, Kante, awesome signing. I'll give you Kante, right? That's about it.
Moses coming back into the side.
No, he was a Chelsea player. Yeah,
Yeah,
right?
he wasn't.
He was a Chelsea. You had him a couple of years ago. You had him when I used to work there. Like, he's been there for time. He's been there for
Mo's
time.
been there since 2013.
No, I know, but he was never in the first team of Chelsea.
But my point
Conte
is what?
one
Like,
who's
these are
done
players
it.
that they already had. So when you think about him in terms of bringing in new talent, right? Conte hasn't really succeeded too well. Kante aside, and I can't just brush Kante like it's minor. It's a big signing. It's
I
a very
disagree.
huge signing.
I
But
disagree.
Alonso, none of us are feeling. Right?
None of us feeling
That's
Alonso.
right. I don't know what the circumstance is
Yeah.
there. It's
I don't know
something.
if he's good. I
I
don't
think
know.
he's good.
No, I think he's dangerous.
good.
I think he's dangerous. I think he's a very, under the right management, right team, he can become
I know.
one of those.
He's not played against great teams, but he scored 4 goals. In how many opportunities? He's played like 5 games.
I think he's better than. I think
Like-
he's Belgium's best striker, and that's bold. I'm sticking my neck out there, but
That
I
is
think
bold.
I think he's Belgium's best striker, ahead of Benteke, ahead of Origi, and ahead of Romelu Lukaku. Personally,
That is a bold.
it is. But I'm going based on obviously his French, his seasons in France. He was a problem.
He scored like 15 goals.
What was the game? What was the game we played when Costa was suspended?
Oh, was it Bournemouth at home?
Bournemouth out. And I saw the team sheet, and I didn't see Batshuayi.
He
I
said to me,
was
Hazard played what, false nine?
I was devastated when I didn't see Batshuayi. I was like, I can't believe it.
Yeah, we were like, yeah,
I can't believe it. And I knew instantly this guy's not going to succeed at Chelsea. It's
Yeah,
just not going to happen.
he's not.
Conte doesn't want
Under
it to
Conte.
happen. It's
He's
just
not. He's not.
I've said from the beginning here that I think your test is next season. I think you're
Getting in the Champions League and having.
I
all
want
that.
to win the league this season.
no.
So I get it.
Winning the league is not the test. It's doing everything
That
when
you know,
all the trophies are available.
That's just
Yeah, but that's
it.
another test.
No, but that's
I want
just
another
it.
league title.
No. I think for the caliber of club that you are, because you're walking, if you've not walked in already, into the big club status,
Yeah.
where you've won the most trophies after United. Sorry, the most premierships after United. So if you're looking at since
Believe it.
if you're looking at since '92, you're the only other club apart from United and Liverpool to win a Champions League since '92. So for the caliber of club you are, it's no longer just the Prem, bruv. You lot are looking at 4 trophies every year. So for me, the test is not this season,
And,
and I still think there's
no
a
Chelsea fans will think that either.
I still think there's
No, I hear what you're saying.
I still think
I hear what you're
I
saying,
still think
but-
that there's cracks that need to be sorted out, because I feel like with Conte, as much as I like him, I like the man, but the 3 at the back thing, and this is not no way because of Tottenham, but the 3 at the back thing, I don't know if I can see it being a long-lasting formation that sticks in the Prem. I don't see it. I think you have to have the most excellent, mobile, ball-playing centre-backs who can defend in order for this to be sustainable. And next season, we'll really see what you lot are about. I think we'll see.
What happened at White Hart Lane?
I think it was fine margins, man. I don't think it was.
It wasn't a bad performance from Chelsea.
I don't think it was. I think the defending for the first goal was hilarious.
I mean, when you hear Ali score 2 headers, I
saw Victor Moses next to Ali. And then for the second goal,
taller than Ali.
And then for the second goal, I looked at Courtois and I was like,
"Oh, really?
Where are
well,
you?
Yeah, actually, I saw that. Yeah.
No man's land.
No, when Oscar said Dele Alli has scored 2 headers, I couldn't like.
That's the first thing I said to him. I said, Peter, Dele Alli is like 5'8". He scored 2 headers.
You know, I won't be surprised if Dele Alli is as tall as you.
No, I bet
he's not 6 foot.
No, Oscar, I bet Ali's tall. I bet Ali's tall.
I bet Ali's slightly tall, bro.
Stats. We need stats on that one.
Hey, admin.
Guys.
Admin Mike. Get us
How tall is this
No,
player?
but yeah, when he was saying that, I was like, man, that is.
I guarantee you, Dele Alli is a big boy, and you haven't clocked it because of TV.
I think he's just skinny. That's why he doesn't look like.
But
Ali
Huh?
is 6 foot.
what?
Yeah, he's 6 foot.
6 foot?
He's 6 foot.
Right, you guys are right.
Stats for them.
Still, man. I mean, I've seen Dele Alli in some games this season. I can't remember which game it was, but I came to you, Peter, and I said, I watched the Tottenham game, and I was like, Dele Alli looks like a boy amongst men on that pitch because he kept getting bullied. I think it was against Hull.
Yeah.
Or someone like that. I just couldn't take him seriously.
I think he was ill.
It was he's off form. Yeah, he was so hot last year.
He's turned this season. This year, he scored 5 goals in the past 3 games.
Yeah. We might be seeing something happen between now. If he stays in the form of his life that he's in, then
Is it 20 Premier League goals?
And for me to be talking about Spurs, trust me, I think there's they're a force to be very seriously reckoned with. Where they could even finish second. Like it could be that.
That shouldn't be a shock though. Tottenham have probably the most complete team in the Prem.
And the youngest.
That should not be a shock. I'm so sorry. Their back 4 is impeccable.
Their back 4 is impeccable.
Like I won't even. I think Kyle Walker is dead.
So is Jan Vertonghen.
No, I think he's right.
Hang
on. As in, I know it sounds weird, but when you think Alderweireld's out the side, and then you keep the rest, you throw in Wimmer, for example. Dyer even.
I think Dyer is a good football player.
You see when Alderweireld is missed. When you take out Vertonghen and leave Alderweireld in there, which I think is the case right now, no one's missing. No one cares. No one thinks about it. They kept a clean sheet against Chelsea.
Yeah.
Like it's not a biggie when Vertonghen is missing, but when Alderweireld is missing, then
I still think they're a good partnership though.
Absolutely. In fact, probably the best in the league, right?
Yeah.
So,
Jones Rowe will have something to say about that.
I think Gary Cahill and Devin Louise.
No, they won't.
Clean sheet speak, baby. Clean sheet speak.
No, they won't.
Clean sheet against you lot. So.
No, they won't.
Yeah, it's true. But most
when was your last clean sheet?
in the league? 2 games ago? Let me do my check.
Michael check Oscar.
Quite long ago.
What was your last clean sheet?
Quite long ago.
All I remember is Stoke.
Yo, are the wheels starting to slide off a little bit for Chelsea since that Stoke game?
Yeah, everyone's thinking.
I'm asking. Are they getting wobbly?
Last clean sheet was Bournemouth Boxing Day.
Yeah, they're getting
Is it getting wobbly?
still.
Is there no oil in the wheel?
They've got Leicester next, and then after that they got Liverpool.
What's the fixtures?
It's
Chelsea.
peak for Chelsea right now.
Thank God, it's about time.
Well, it's not.
It's about friggin' time. What do you mean it's about?
Next 4 games,
Let's hear this.
it's tight. Now, we need to bounce back right in the league. We've got Leicester
You beat
away.
Leicester. You beat Leicester.
I'm not so sure of that. Leicester away, I'm not so sure. Then we go and face Hull at home, should be 3 points. Then we go away at Anfield to Liverpool, which...
It depends what happens at Old Trafford this weekend. That's when I'll talk about that Liverpool one. It only depends what happens
but that Liverpool game, isn't that 2 games after we play Liverpool?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
He said Leicester, Hull, and then Liverpool.
No, but I'm waiting for your game at Anfield. Sorry, your game at Old Trafford with Liverpool. Because say Liverpool got to Old Trafford and lose, which is not out of the question, then I wouldn't fear them against Chelsea.
But what if Liverpool bounce back after that?
Yeah.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, they could.
Fine, they could.
And then after that, we host Arsenal at the Bridge.
I need tickets to this game.
It's peak.
Flipping hell.
Like, it's so...
4th of February.
I will be honest. I will be honest. I don't think you'll be in Chelsea.
No, I don't think so. But it would be us to lose at Swansea, to drop points at Burnley, then Watford, and beat Chelsea.
I'm looking at it now.
It would be us, though, wouldn't it?
Bro,
It would be us. And we'll be on the pod this week, yeah. We'll be on the pod that week, yeah. And you would have forgotten we beat Chelsea.
Yeah,
Because we're
yeah,
cussing Arsenal
Yeah,
for
yeah.
Watford, Burnley, and Swansea. That's why.
And Watford's what, at the Emirates?
It's yeah. It's
That's at the
it's
Emirates.
Swansea next Sunday, then Burnley at home, then Watford at home, then Chelsea away.
Burnley at home.
That's gonna be stiff.
Right, I'm looking at
Michael
his
Keane
pictures.
will
Like,
probably get mad at the match.
To be fair,
Like,
Burnley's
what?
record away from home is diabolical. Diabolical.
What happened when they came to Old Trafford?
The goalkeeper had the performance of
There
his
was
life.
one shot Zlatan had.
I
Yeah.
think him of his
There
life.
was one shot that Zlatan had. Yeah.
Yeah, at the Herrera interview. When he's like,
I don't understand.
he's like,
He was like,
again, another the performance of his life. Oh my god!
know, we've
you
made-
were unlucky against Burnley.
We've made
It's very
goals.
simple.
Stop it.
Well, you're not unlucky against Burnley.
Should I name you the games we were unlucky? Stoke. Grant looked like a Buffon. Yeah.
That Stoke game was farcical.
Everton.
That goal,
Bro,
that
Stekelenburg, yeah. Stekelenburg was out here looking like he was Oliver Kahn
Get it? I
resurrected.
don't get Stekelenburg. I just don't get it because
Listen,
it's shocking.
Man, the Old Trafford inspires
Because
I'm telling you,
you know what annoys me
bro.
about this league is that United have lost 3 games. Everyone else has lost 3 games in the flipping
Word.
except what Tottenham. Tottenham have lost what 2?
I think it's 2.
Too. I can't believe we've lost the same games as Chelsea. I cannot
I
believe
can't
it.
believe it.
I can't believe it.
I wanted that Bournemouth game to be another L, so you'd have lost 4 and would have lost
No,
3.
we've drawn 6 games, man.
Ah, you're talking to the king of draws.
Oh, yeah.
Man, that's like a quarter of the season, man.
Trust me, man.
Why am I doing this pod? Like, why do I still come here and present?
Because you love football.
Not that deep, bruv. Not that much that if Arsenal are out of the title race, I carry on watching. Do you know how minimal my football coverage is when Arsenal's out of the title race? Oh my god. Match of the
Right,
day.
match of
Ask
the
him
day
the
is
last two.
tight,
Ask him
bro.
the last time I saw match of the day. I don't think since the Chelsea fixture. I said that I can't remember the last time I watched match of the day unless I'm skimming through to do the pod.
I have
I
had,
legit can't remember.
after we lost to Chelsea, I have many an opportunity to watch match of the day, boy. I don't think we've lost since Stamford Bridge.
Yeah, I think that
I
was
don't
the
think we've
last
lost
two.
since Stamford Bridge.
Oh my god.
You know.
Anyway, Chelsea. You know, you gonna bounce back? Do you reckon you'll be alright in terms of the month of January?
Nah, you should
Wait
be
a minute,
fine.
why is that? Why you sound so deflated now? You was waxing lyrical, making jokes week in, week out. Week in, week out. 13 weeks in a row.
What was I saying though?
I don't know, you was just gassing. We're gonna win the league with the guys. With the
I
dude,
never
with the
said-
dude,
I never
with
said
the
those
dude.
things.
Listen, one
Those
thing you should
things don't
understand:
come
no
out.
one beats Arsenal records. Do you understand? No one beats them. No one goes
What are you
past
talking
them.
about?
No
We
one
don't-
cares
we
about
don't-
it.
No one,
we don't-
yeah, no one cares.
No one cares.
Oh,
The only records
Chelsea
you have,
doesn't care now.
The only but
Chelsea doesn't
we
care
cared
now.
about beating
Oscar,
breaking
you-
the record, not Arsenal's record. We cared about
well,
the record.
yeah, it was
Like,
Arsenal.
Ooh, technicals. Ooh.
was Arsenal.
well, now it's not yours; it's joint now. Now it's ours as well.
Yeah,
so
we're still in
but
the
it's our
record.
it's our record now.
Yeah, but if they say, oh,
No,
really?
the only-
Really?
the only-
So now we're erased from the record. Now that Chelsea's done it.
Erased.
Nah, the latest one is the one that holds weight.
Do you know what I don't?
Imagine.
Do you know what I don't get? Yeah, why records in this country are carried on till the next season? I've never understood that.
Go on.
Because we were having an argument at work, and I was like, but it's not 14 in a row though. It's 13, because you can't tell me that you won 14 games in a row, and one of them was after the summer holidays. You
I
can't tell
understand
me
that. I understand that. Do you feel that same way about Van Nistelrooy?
What about
Because
what?
when Van Nistelrooy scored, I think he was the one that scored 11 games in a
Yeah.
row. But it was over 2 seasons.
I don't understand it.
Fair enough.
I don't get it. Like when Arsenal fans sings 49, I'm like, that's not the same season.
Nah, it's big though.
It's not
big.
because it's you don't play 49 games in one season.
No, but Ernest, deep this year.
Bro,
I'm kind of with him on
No,
this.
check this year. Chelsea, I think, went 13 wins in a row after defeat at Arsenal.
Yeah.
13 games is a long time.
In a season.
I hear that. No, but as in 13 games
Period.
is long.
Period.
Bro, deep it, yeah. Arsenal went unbeaten for the season.
Should we then add the points of the games you won over those 49 games? So why is it that the games qualify but the points don't? We might as well bring that trophy and say
I understand what you're saying.
You won the league again in October. Because them 49 games are added. It makes no sense.
By the way, the Arsenal undefeated season was over 3 seasons, not just 2.
That's fine. What I'm saying.
No, as in like...
Oh, the 49?
That's fine.
49's over 3.
Oh, I never even thought of that, you know.
Yeah, it was over 3.
Oh, yeah.
That's fine.
3. Because we had...
Okay.
Because we lost...
Yeah, the number one is that I always say Chelsea went 84 games unbeaten at home. And that was over 4 seasons.
That's fine.
Which makes sense. Yeah, it can't be under a season.
No, as in, but because you're saying like you should cut it off at one season.
Records, I mean, you know, records are different.
If the league title is done in May, why does the record carry on after?
I get both points.
Because you carry
I think
on,
both
like,
points.
No, you're not.
Are fair.
You kept
conversation.
doing
you're
it.
not.
You stayed consistent. Like, you kept doing it.
No, you kept doing it, but the record should be for that season.
But
But when
don't
the
you
new
think-
season starts, we start again.
Don't you think it's harder
Right.
to carry it over? Like, because what I thought was impressive about Van Nistelrooy, right, is like he has a season, it's finished. You come back and you continue where you left off. That is difficult when you've had like a 10-week break.
You come to the new season because it's a new season. I don't
I
understand.
think it's difficult.
That's a very Harry Kane mindset.
Harry.
You know, he starts a new season, he can never find a He's
That's what I'm saying, bro.
You leave him out the fantasy team till like
Every time
October,
it's a new
bro, and then
season, he
you put
just
him in.
can't score for the first 10 days.
I'll be honest because it got to the point where Arsenal fans wanted people to bow down to them because Chelsea hadn't beaten a record, and I was like, guys, like the 49 unbeaten is like not one season. No season is 49 games.
Mind you, Arsenal's 13 wins in a row. 13 wins in a row was in one season.
Yeah, it was in one season.
Yes,
That was
that's why when they say the 14, I'm like, bro, it wasn't over one season though.
It was over 3. But
No, you did go 14 games winning streak.
It's over
That
2
was over
seasons.
2 seasons.
no, I swear the 13 in a row was on
How
season.
can you win 13 in a row over... Oh, no, 13 in a row was
we
over
won-
one
yeah,
season.
we won the
Yeah,
league that
one
year.
more
14.
game. Yeah, 14.
Most consecutive Premier League wins is 14.
Oh, as a whole.
Most Premier League wins in a season is 13.
Who did 14?
You lot
You
did.
guys
Oh, because it carried on.
Yeah.
The same thing but
Yeah,
the following
yeah.
season.
But then Sky Sports changed their tune when it came to Chelsea because they said Chelsea have set a new record. But before they were saying it's a new record because it's 13, and it's like, no, it's not. Like the Sky Sports journalism
I
over the last
get what you're saying.
over the
Yeah,
last
I was very unclear about this whole record.
exactly
Because you know what it is, my
it
whole
was-
life it was 11, innit? Like my whole life in 2002 we done 11 wins in a row record, yeah. Then when I found out it was 13 and 14 and this, I was like, wait, what's going
dumb.
on? I was like, what is
It's
going
dumb.
on?
And
I
Sky
thought it was
Sports
11
is turning into Fox News.
It doesn't matter. Because if we win 13 games all to not win the league, I'll be devastated.
I
I'll
see what
actually
you
be
mean.
devastated.
I see what
Because
you mean.
before this run, you guys will remember, I didn't think Chelsea were going to win the league. So,
You lot were 16 points, bro. And they were wrapped at them
I thought
points.
Chelsea would win the league in the summer, but then I thought, nah, it changed. My tune changed quickly because it was like, oh,
one man changed it, and his name is Antonio Conte.
well, no.
Yeah.
Okay, do you hear what I just said? I said in the summer I thought you were going to win the league.
Yeah?
But then afterwards, you know, I changed my tune.
Yeah.
Meaning I don't think you're going to win the league.
Well, you don't think we're going to win it now?
No.
Is it?
It worries
Who
me.
you got?
If you lose to Tottenham, bro.
Who you got? Who's your money on?
City, to be honest. But, you know, that's just because I think City will creep. Not because City are particularly great.
They
not
go
because,
creep?
Not because, not because
They're
they're
going to
anything
keep it
special.
on the down low.
Yeah. They will just pick it up in April and say, oh, you guys don't want to win the league again. Thank you very much.
Because
We'll
nobody
take
else
that.
supposed to know.
Aguero will get another red card.
Pending. So will Fernandinho.
Can we talk about Fernandinho?
Oh, Fernand.
What a mess. I said he got a 4-game ban.
I thought he was the born again one. Yeah, because he had 3 red cards in 6 games.
What a joke.
What is this, bruv? In 6?
He's a joke. He's actually a
Nah,
joke.
man, that's just pathetic. I don't know what to say or do about that. Chelsea Leicester. What's your prediction on this?
Oh, Chelsea win.
Diego.
Sorry, Leicester Chelsea. Diego. David.
Chelsea.
Mike.
Chelsea.
Yeah, we made Chelsea for that on that one. Should we just skim through?
Is Vardy back?
I think he is, but he's ill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope he's ill.
Whoa, Westbit, that's tight.
I lie.
What do you think the guy's ill?
He's ill.
Oh, not like seriously. I hope he's like had a WKD hangover,
Right.
so he can't play, but he's alright.
Spurs are playing West Brom.
That is a tough game.
12:30 kickoff. 14th Jan.
But you know what? Tottenham should win.
Tottenham, bro.
Tottenham.
Pulis is not about that football life, bro.
But I will say
Super
this:
Tony Pulis.
their football is different in West Brom
Go on.
because the Stoke football
Yeah.
was pathetic. I think people can't keep using that example of like, right, man's football is still dead because it's not. It's just.
Yeah, actually, yeah, you got a point.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's West Brom football. I watched their game at Chelsea, and of course it's Stamford Bridge, so you don't want to concede first. But it was hot in that game.
Yeah.
The West Brom were awake. They were woke.
I mean, look, Spurs since 2011 have only beaten West Brom twice. The record against West Brom is not great. 1-1 at the Hawthorns this season, 1-1 at White Hart Lane last season, 1-1 again the year before. Then they won 3-0. Then they lost 1-0 at home, 3-3 at West Brom, 1-1 at White Hart Lane. You know, it's not been the greatest, bro.
1-1 was last season when they started to capitulate, innit?
Yeah, they conceded a stupid goal towards the end.
Johnny Evans and that were just yeah. You know.
But you know, speaking of Spurs, they've won what 6 in a row in all competitions. Brilliant, good record. 5 wins in a row.
Listen,
for Spurs.
Pochettino does not mess about.
Conceded only 3 goals.
Does not mess about.
Scored what? At 10? Bloody hell. 12 goals. Conceded 3, scored 12. You know, maybe Spurs are finding their rhythm a little bit out of the Champions League. Now there's more time to just focus on the league games.
Same thing as United.
Yeah, you know, we never know how far they could go.
I'm interested to see what happens when Europe comes back.
You're interested to see when Europe comes back.
What happens to United and
these-
all the teams in Europe, to be honest.
Yeah, it could be very interesting, man. It could be, and especially what Europa League at the run of 128.
And we're playing.
So many teams.
We're playing on Wednesday night. We're gonna feel like a Champions League team
Hey. What, your game? Your Europa League game?
because I think Leon is playing as well.
You're St. Etienne.
St. Etienne, yeah.
Mm. Okay. Burnley against. Actually, what's the prediction? Sorry, Spurs and West Brom.
Tottenham win.
Oscar?
Tottenham.
Dave?
West Brom.
Mike?
West Brom.
Draw.
You're not doing rate Tottenham, no?
No, I don't know why West Brom is there. Achilles heels. That record I just mentioned. 2 wins since 2011? Shocking.
Yeah.
That's weird. Burnley at home to Southampton.
Burnley.
Who cares?
Mike?
Southampton.
Southampton.
Burnley at home, lads. Come on. 19 wins.
They're not a joke.
Come on. Hull at home to Bournemouth.
Snooze first.
Absolutely.
You never know, you know.
I like this new Garcia guy. By the way, let's talk Hull with their new guy because
Really?
all right, Mike
No,
Freeman
I
got
said
sacked
really.
and then you guys come in from Olympiacos. What's his name? Marcos
Silva.
Garcia. Oh, Silva.
Oh,
Garcia.
I'm sorry, guys.
Mercy.
I was so
Where did you
racist.
get
That's-
Garcia from?
It's not racist.
I was racist.
It is racist.
It's not.
It's like if I'd flirted with some Ugandan news,
Yeah.
and I said, Peter Mukasa,
Yeah,
that's racist.
it's not
so
racist.
racist.
That's racist.
Bruv,
It
racism means that I hate you for your colour.
No, not necessarily. It means, it means you have prejudice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Racism,
They're biased.
racism is not hatred.
You have bias.
Racism, I do not like because of that.
No, if you force people against their will to jump on a ship, you don't hate them. You just
It's
you just have a prejudice that
what I did was stereotypical.
that they're not human beings.
What
So
I did
they-
was stereotypical, not racist. It's stereotypical is to think, because he's Portuguese. Where's he from? Portugal or Spain? Because he's one of the two, he has to have.
I think the fact that you haven't even done your research on
Yeah.
journalists.
No, I
Yeah.
forgot 'cause
It's
he
bad
managed Olympiacos and he used to give Arsenal a hard time every single time. That's the only reason why I remember.
No, he didn't.
Bro, name the Arsenal victories at Olympiacos.
3-0 last season.
One time.
You said name the victory.
Yeah, no.
I made the
Do you know
victory.
how many times we get Olympiacos in the Champions League? We get them a lot.
Yeah, because you like going to Greece.
Well, look at the home game last season against Olympiacos. That diabolical that
That was your fault.
3-1.
3-2. That was your fault.
Oh,
Just like Dynamo Zagreb.
Oh, speed up. Anyway, yeah. What? Anybody know what? Anybody got anything to say about that appointment?
I think Mike Phelan was always going to leave.
Gutted for him.
I think
Was that actually why I take the job, bro? I said this, bro.
Premier League.
Huh?
And I always said to
don't
you,
care, bro.
Premier League job. Listen, mate. Unless you're Bayern Munich or the top 2 in Spain, you take a Premier League job.
Are you just copying what my man says?
Who?
Merson.
What
He
is
said.
it? It's the
He
same
said.
thing?
He said. Like if you're not, and it was very ignorant. He said a couple silly things.
His right was funny.
Did you hear what he said about
English
Anthony Marshall and flipping Payet? He said.
Oh, who said this to me?
He said that West
I've
Ham
heard this.
West Ham should sell Payet and buy Anthony Marshall for 20 million.
what?
And
Yeah, some buy it for 30 and then buy Anthony Marshall for 20.
And Jeff Stelling said, but United didn't buy him for 20 million. He was like 36 million. So he said, oh, was he 36 million? And he was like, oh, yeah, cool. And I'm like,
Oh,
you're
right,
right.
then, cool.
And I'm like, Paul Merson is a journalist.
Did you see the tweet that went around of like, it was a video of Jeff Stelling asking him, who would you put your money on for the FA Cup, right? And he goes, he basically, I can't remember the teams he named, yeah, but he literally named 3 teams who he thought were guaranteed winners today, and they all lost, like on Saturday. Oh, he picked. I can't remember who he picked. I need to find the video.
So I think West Brom got knocked out.
Beat, yeah. I want Derby
It was-
next round. That'd be nice.
Did
Derby
Bournemouth
won.
get knocked out?
Bournemouth were one of his
lost-
picks.
lost to
Everton was one of
Millwall.
his picks. Did Everton go out?
Everton
went
lost.
out, yeah.
To Derby.
Bournemouth,
No, was it Derby?
Everton.
Leicester.
Leicester.
But I think Derby beat West Brom.
Tom Ince.
And Hull beat Swansea, which was shocking.
Millwall beat.
But Swansea are dead though.
Yeah, Swansea are dead, Pete. But
What's Hull?
Hull is
yeah,
dead.
Hull are dead still.
Whoa, what is Hull then? Nah, Swansea is repug. Let's not get it twisted. But
they
Hull,
have no manager. So
who? Paul Clement.
oh, what is he? Is he in?
Yeah.
Oh mate, he was
PC.
in the stands against Palace,
See,
and they won the game against Palace.
Ah,
Yeah.
former Chelsea man.
Yeah, no, I think no, it's true, bruv. You're a manager of Mönchengladbach. You get a Premier League club if they come for you. If you're a team in Serie A, you take it. A team in the French league, even if you're the PSG manager, if someone came up to Unai Emery and said, "Yo, we want you to take over West Brom,"
first of all,
you take
it's the money.
the money is good.
The money is very good.
Pound sterling as well. So yeah, you take the job. That's what. Yeah, I always say, look, it's the Premier League, bro. You take it. My guy is what's his name? That Silver guy won how many leagues for Olympiacos? Year after year, he's living life. He's in luxury. Paul Clement left Bayern Munich's assistant manager to become the manager of Swansea. Like, okay, that I think is quite a ludicrous move, but shows you what the Premier League is about. Let's.
Whatever.
I like.
So I think they were actually going to go down the Ryan Giggs route was just hilarious. From when Giggs was from Cardiff, I mean that would just not fall down well. Sorry, what other games are there? Mike, you got the fixtures over there?
Yep.
Yep, go on. I just did Burnley and whatever. Hull, I just did Hull.
We just did Hull.
Hull versus who again?
Hull versus Bournemouth.
What's your prediction?
Bournemouth.
You?
Bournemouth.
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 I might go.
Hat-trick.
I might go Hull home win. You never know. Something can happen.
Harry Artle set him up all 3 goals.
Oof. That guy who tweeted Harry R. Did you see that?
Waste, man.
Oh my god, that lower league player. I think he
got
plays
sacked,
semi-pro. After the 3-3, Oscar, did you hear this?
No, okay,
After the
carry on.
3-3, what did he say? He said
Oh, so at least it's better that you didn't lose another child.
something like that. The guy referred to
What?
Harry because you know Harry had a miscarriage or
Yeah,
his child
yeah.
died or something like that.
Still born
So
inside
he-
that.
Last year, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so this guy who tweeted, it was like, after the 3-3, it was like, I don't know, it's like another disappointment, another slip, or something like that after you lost your child, or something. It was something along that line.
That's just evil. Though.
And it was evil.
Yeah, that's just
Yeah,
evil.
Twitter can be an evil place, man. People
For
really,
scum. That's what it is.
really go
Anyway,
in on these celebs.
next fixture.
The next one is I'll skip Southampton. Stoke versus Sunderland.
Prediction there.
I genuinely don't care.
What's West Ham going for Jermaine Defoe for?
They're not
Why
getting
not?
him, bruv.
Why not?
What, another striker at West Ham?
He's
good.
he's actually good though.
He is. But they've got like 6.
Who and who?
They've got Zaza.
He's not good.
He's
They've
about to.
got,
gone.
what's the other guy's name?
If he doesn't
Begins
play
with
9
C.
games, he's gone.
Zaza's bad.
He has a
Andy
clause.
Carroll.
Carroll. But it's a
Not
guy
good.
that begins with C.
Is
It's
that
a
the guy
guy
that
that
begins
begins
with
with C, I forgot.
Carroll.
He had a one-on-one opposition chance in the first game of the season, first 2 games, and he lobs the keeper, but he went wide, and the whole crowd just got
So
into
whoever he is, he's not good.
well,
No.
right?
Yes, he's not.
They also
Enna
went
Valencia.
for,
no, he went.
he was at
Jeffrey
Everton.
Jeffrey Sacco.
Not good.
I like him.
He's not good.
No,
Did he
he had
score
one
against
stint.
United?
That doesn't
At
mean
Trafford?
good.
No, I'm just
Yeah.
saying, innit? I'm just saying.
Barini scored against you. Oh,
And he scored a banger against
Yeah.
Verhina scored against Man United. Many.
Okay, I've named 4 strikers.
Not good.
I mean 4.
They're
I
not
don't know if I use a striker or not. I don't know what they
he's
class him as.
He's alright.
His head is big, you know.
It's amazing because his brother's head does not look.
Yeah,
anywhere near
like he looks like one of those guys that when he chews it becomes like 3 pieces.
I see the tick come out the side of his head. Yeah.
When he chews, his head becomes 3 pieces. That's mad.
Yeah.
They also made a bid for Snodgrass, West Ham.
Bloody hell.
That would have been for me. That's a good signing. If it happens.
What is going on at that club? What's going on at West Ham?
Can you imagine though? You're a goalkeeper. Free kicks happen. You got Payet standing over it and Snodgrass. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, just drop it.
You know what I mean?
Don't get me wrong, I'll take the L, innit?
Petr Cech would just crack.
I'd be fuming. If Wesley Snodgrass scored against me, I'd be fuming.
Why? He's a good
Why
player.
are they signing Snodgrass?
For 3 million, by the way.
They signed Faguli.
Oh, that was rejected.
Yeah, Defoe was like 5
Six.
million, 6 million.
Yeah.
Yeah. All their news is getting hotted up as well, though. That's a bit weird.
Because they're desperate. Your news got hotted up today.
Oh man.
Well, according to Arsenal, we haven't made a bid. So.
See, our news don't get hotted.
Yeah, because
Chelsea
Chelsea's
getting sold.
Who? Faguli.
bro.
Oh, that's a shame.
I didn't go to West Ham.
For Gulli,
Yeah.
he was good on FIFA, you know.
So what's the score? What's the score? What's the prediction? What's the fixture we were just discussing?
Stoke, West Sunderland.
Did we get?
Wow. Yeah.
Did we get? Moving on.
Go on, Moise. Sunderland win. Come on. Next.
Sunderland haven't lost in the last 5 games against Stoke.
Yes.
I'm just saying. I'm
You're just putting it out
I'm
there.
bringing it up.
Stats for the
Let's bring out
blood.
stats, that guy.
Next game.
It's my job. Next game is West Ham v Crystal Palace.
Woo! Allardyce.
West Ham.
6-pointer. Bloody hell.
6 points.
6-pointer. West Ham.
No.
I'm going with Allardyce, bro. West Ham,
Crystal
you see
Palace,
defeats like 5-0, they don't just go away. Like, that result against Man City is going to haunt them for some time.
Nah, man. You gotta find. You gotta be a team that has good bounce back ability.
Big shot.
Yeah, we all have to, but it doesn't mean it will happen. Nah, I'm not having it.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
Palace, bruv.
Yeah, I'm going Sam Allardyce win, man.
Yeah. No. Do you know what? I think Palace as well. I just really wanted to
Yes.
say bounce back
They got
ability.
wingers.
They haven't got Zaha.
Oh, swag.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
swag.
in the...
Oh, Wilf is in Cote d'Ivoire.
He's been down.
No, I've seen him on his Instagram story. He does not look like he's having a good time.
Nah,
But
it's...
do you know what he did? Do you know what he put on Instagram?
What do you put?
Oh, sometimes in life you thrive when you're out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, what else? You don't want to be here.
It's like you just don't want to be in Africa right
He
now.
thought it was a bad man dropping England, didn't he? He thought, yeah, I'm going to go home and play home. And then he gets there, he realised,
It's
oh,
like, oh, I'm out of my
this
comfort.
is tight.
Oh, it's long.
The water's not legit.
And he put,
That's racist.
That's not racist. The water is not
Have you
legit.
been to Ivory Coast before?
No, I haven't.
So how did you know the water is so shit?
Listen.
That's racist.
Bro, I saw a picture of
Can he
him
drink from the tap?
Yes, you can.
Can he?
from the tap or from the well. Which one?
That's racist.
How is that racist?
That's nothing to do with race.
We're from Africa for crying out loud. Listen.
Are you?
Yeah, can he drink from the tap?
Of course he can.
Ernest, it's not. Listen, it's not West
Will
Africa.
he die from drinking from the tap?
Hey, cholera is a serious thing.
Listen.
Man.
Have you been to Ivory Coast before? No, you haven't.
I've never been.
I can't deal. Oh my god.
No,
Alright,
but-
okay, I'm gonna go with a draw now.
But on a serious note, like there was a picture of him on Instagram holding hands with the squad as they were in a prayer.
That was funny.
He didn't really look like he wanted to be there.
Probably spoke another language and he just didn't get it.
Yeah, tongues.
Watford at home to Middlesbrough. Watford at home to Middlesbrough.
Watford Borough.
I put money on Walter Mazzari being the next man to be sacked. You know me and my predictions on sacking have been quite on point. So I'm gonna go with Watford. Yeah.
No.
Anyone?
Middlesbrough.
Oh, sorry, I'm going for Borough. Did I say I'm going for Watford?
You said you're going for
Yes.
Watford.
I don't know why I
Was
said
it?
that. Borough away. I don't know why I said that. Yeah,
Borough.
Nah, come on. Watford.
Mike?
Watford win.
Watford.
Watford.
Troy
Middlesbrough.
Watford are so garbage. And what else? That's it. That's all for this week's Top 4 podcast.
Shout out to Wayne Rooney.
Team of what? The last couple of weeks? Who's had a good Christmas, New Year?
What player or team?
Team.
Giroud.
Tottenham.
Yeah, I'll go Tottenham.
United.
United.
Oh, hasn't.
But Tottenham did end the streak.
I'm going with Tottenham.
Tottenham
but-
Did end the streak.
Yeah, go on. If there's any other teams.
I don't want to talk about them scum, man.
No, it's hard. It's hard.
Not talk
I'm voting Tottenham. Should we get this vote on?
Okay. The Spuds were the team of the week.
The fake Real Madrid, bruv. The fake Real Madrid.
What? We were 4 against 1.
The fake Real
You
Madrid.
played Hull and flipping West Brom.
West
Yeah, but that's
Ham.
that's the
Borough.
real test.
Yeah,
The
West
big
Ham.
games aren't the big test.
Player of the week of the holiday season.
Dele Alli.
Olivier.
Hold on, who did Tottenham? Yeah.
Yeah. But Tottenham had 5 wins in a row, cuz.
They played City in December.
I don't know about
Don't know about that.
I swear they played City.
I don't know, innit? I can't remember.
No, they didn't. bruv.
No, they didn't.
Liverpool beat City.
Yeah, it was.
Dele Alli, bruv.
You're saying Dele Alli?
Giroud.
Yeah, it's gotta be Dele
I'm
Alli.
giving a shout to Olivier Giroud.
Hey, wait.
Just saying.
I'm saying Zlatan.
You're saying Zlatan? So we've all got very good
Actually,
players.
yeah, he's
Zlatan.
got a couple of assists.
I think you're all wrong. That's what I think.
Michael, who's your prediction?
Olivier Giroud.
Alright, so a vote. Ernest.
Zlatan.
How many for Zlatan? Hi, yo. Oscar?
I've said Dele Alli. He scored
Dele
5
Alli?
goals in 3 games.
Hello?
What do you guys want?
Hello? David?
We want him to claim that his name is Babidele.
Oh, I think Giroud's got 3 to 4.
Giroud did what? Giroud came off the. Oh, no, he started a couple games still. But
Assisted 2 against Bournemouth.
How about this? He
Go on.
assisted 2 against Bournemouth
Go on,
and
yeah.
scored 1.
Oh,
He scored probably the goal of the season the week before.
Yeah.
Yeah? Then he scored again, the winner last night. I'm having Olivier
no,
Giroud.
man.
Do you say of the month of the year?
I'm gonna have to humble myself
Yeah.
still.
No, as in, I think he scored the goal
Of the New Year period, I thought that's what we're doing, right?
Yeah, that of the
Of the New Year period?
as in the holiday season, yeah. Since we last did the podcast.
Oh.
Is what I meant.
Oh. Definitely Giroud.
Nah. So Giroud gets it.
Giroud.
Nah, bruv. Ali, blood.
He's not that guy this week then.
Who is not that guy?
The owners of Hull.
Oh. How about Swansea sacking Rob Bradley that they brought in when,
Bob Bradley was the wrong appointment.
You know Swansea are on their 3rd manager this year. 3rd this season.
Swansea are not serious.
Haven't been for a long time.
Since Laudrup got sacked.
Yeah, he's not that guy these last couple of weeks.
Hold on. I need to line it up. Am I lining it up this week, bro?
Oh, I wonder who.
I'm going to repeat it again. Shout out to Wayne Rooney.
Shout out to Aaron Ramsey.
West Ham are doing a
Do.
lot of things.
Are you lining it up?
Someone's on the phone.
Hold on, man. Give me man a second.
What do you mean, bruv? You knew it was coming.
Who is
Alright?
though? But who's been terrible?
I've got it, bruv. Can I line it up for you, bruv?
Oh, yeah, go on.
Go on, cuz.
This gentleman, was born on the 2nd of June, 1968.
Mad!
Oh, don't do that. Okay, go on.
Wait, go on.
And he's an English,
Oh, good.
professional football referee
Oh, yeah.
who officiates primarily
Nah, that was a
in the Premier League,
good shout.
Right, he's born in 68. God.
Have you seen his hairline?
Are you?
Since his
His
appointment,
headline's still in 68.
since his appointment in 2000, he has officiated a number of notable matches, including the Community Shield, FA Cup,
Ooh, look at you.
Football League Cup, FA Trophy,
Prestige.
and this season
Prestige.
he has given out how many red cards?
6.
This season.
Yeah, and how many have been rescinded?
5. Oh my, raw. That is a bad.
Mike D, you're not that guy, bruv.
You're not.
Sort it out, bruv.
You're not Mike D, you're not.
You're not that guy. Sort it out.
Do you know, I just deep, yeah. 5 of them have been rescinded.
That's just like, fuck, listen.
Do you know
Guy
what?
gave out 6 red cards.
And the FA have said, no, let's take them ones back. Wow. Wow. Yeah.
Sort it out,
I'm
Mike
top
D, bruv.
candidate
Michael
right
D,
there.
bruv. Sort it out.
He's given 72 cards.
This season. 72.
In
What,
20 games,
what was
bruv.
the stat you said to me earlier?
What?
About Mike D's last red cards?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
You just,
That out of the last 6 he's given, 5 have been rescinded.
you just like this one.
random facts before we close the podcast.
When Rooney scored 249 goals in his Manchester United career.
249 in 543 games.
Awesome.
Shout out to
Awesome
Wayne
stat.
Rooney in numbers.
Awesome stat.
How many
Manchester
transfer-
United legend.
Awesome
How
stat.
many transfer requests?
2.
Gotta dash that in.
Name the Premier League side that Pep Guardiola trialed for
As a player.
as a player.
I think I know this.
Are they currently a Premier
Blackburn?
League side?
They are currently a Premier League
Man
side.
City.
You go with Man City. Wait, you say Blackburn?
No,
Yeah,
no,
he
because
said
they
Blackburn,
had
he said
they wanted him back in the day or something like that.
Apparently Arsenal
I
too.
think it's it was.
As a
who was
player.
he?
Liverpool.
You going with Liverpool? Oscar?
Yeah, prestige back in them days.
What?
I have no
I feel like
idea.
Man City.
I have no idea, yeah, so I'm gonna go left, yeah.
They had clout.
So I'm gonna say try that for Middlesbrough.
Borough. No, you?
Oh, I said things. I think it's Man City.
The answer indeed is Manchester
Oh, I
City.
thought so.
Oh,
I don't know
how
why I
cute
read
is
it. I
that?
don't know
Guess who
what
the
it
manager
meant.
was?
He was destined.
Wait, how old was he?
He was like 36.
This was like the
So-
eight.
No, he was like 32, 33. He was around.
It's either.
He was old.
Yeah, he was old. He was old.
And he trialled for City.
Yeah, because he had a
Eriksen?
contract.
It's
Why
either
do grown
Eriksen,
players trial?
Eriksen,
Sven, no.
Mark Hughes.
Not Mark Hughes.
What's his face?
I
The
think it's the,
Newcastle dude.
it's the one before Ericsson.
Kevin Keegan.
Oh, no, not Keegan. Was Keegan before this guy? Okay, before Keegan.
I don't know.
Who's that? I can't this. Sorry.
Top West Hammer, innit? Cockney London, Stuart Pearce.
Stuart
No,
Ah, of course.
I'm
And
just-
just straight Pearce said no.
Stuart Pearce.
Can you imagine Stuart Pearce rejected Guardiola?
Wait,
Hi. But yeah, that is it for this week's top four podcast. Shout out to Adrian on his birthday. That's why he's not here. He's there lapping it up.
That's a rock.
Lapping it up.
Having a whale of a time.
We also Facebook lived a section of this podcast, so follow us on Facebook, like the page Top 4 Podcast, and you can see what we look like for the first time ever.
Not me, boy.
Some of us. But yeah, make sure you like, share, subscribe,
Share.
iTunes. Shut up. iTunes, YouTube, SoundCloud. What's the other one? That's it.
That's it, bro.
But we're on Twitter as well. We're on
Yahoo.
We're not on Insta. You
That's
say
a Yahoo.
But yeah, check us out next week.
Peace.
Done, no?
You say
That's a
Yahoo.
Yahoo.